Welcome all. I'm just giving a couple of minutes so the people can file in. Welcome one and all. Welcome one and all. I see everybody's running off. Welcome one and all. Anybody that's here, feel free to say hello. Welcome everybody. We'll be starting here in a couple of minutes. Feel free to say hello. I think that music's a little overbearing. I have to fix that. But I'm just killing a couple of minutes. Give people time to file in. And I do believe the StreamYard link is pinned at the top on YouTube. Hope everybody's having a great day, great night, great evening, whatever the case may be. I gotta check one thing and I'll be right back. Got about 2 minutes. Hey, what's up, Logical Spark? Good to see you. About 2 minutes, I'll be kicking off. I'm just trying to get everything arranged, what little bit I got. But I'm glad to see everybody that's here. We got about a minute. Point. Oh, are they? Well, that's okay. This was just spur of the moment, Logical Spark. I didn't know I was going to do this till the last minute. I just got some free time and decided to do it. All right, let me kill this wonky music. Give me a second. Music, sound, music. Killed that. All right. How you doing there, Landry?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing there, Chuck?
I'll be doing good.
I'll be doing good too.
All right, I got a little thing I'm going to read to kick this off. I don't know how many people, a couple of people here, but this is going to be recovery related no matter what the malfunction in life is. But this is a preamble that we use. It says Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contribution. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy. Neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And like I said, it just doesn't have to be to drink. Because this day and age, there's so many different variations of people.
Yeah.
But I try to do this show to give people a place to go, maybe get some information, maybe get a spark to help them in the right direction or to fortify what they already got.
A fart?
Spark.
Park.
SPARK. Whoa. Where's that extra voice coming from?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You kidnapped Jack, huh?
I kidnapped Jack.
I'm being facetious.
I kidnapped him.
So how's your endeavor going, sir?
It's going, man. It's very, it's a shot in the dark.
Well, you quit about a year ago? If memory serves me right.
Alcohol? Yeah. I mean, it was the last time I drank was April 2024. And then I got sick. That's why I quit drinking. But then I tried it again. Like I tried to drink again in October. So technically it would be October. It was the last time. October 2024.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with falling down. The problem is if you don't try to get back up.
Oh, okay. I'm an idiot.
Yes, sir.
I'm an idiot. What?
Yeah.
I've been called that a few times. Is that the missus?
He still doesn't even know who you are. He didn't figure that out yet. He said, "Is that the missus?"
Hey, I was just asking. I know one time you had a woman and a baby.
Get in the frame. See if he recognizes you.
Oh my Lord! I think my heart just stopped. I'm hurt. I've hurt bad. You got my Amazonian queen. How dare you?
You snooze, you lose, Chuck.
Oh my Lord! I was trying to take the slow approach with her.
Can't do that. You got to go in balls deep.
Oh,
and by that I mean quick.
With her, I understand. Give her a box of wine and she'll slide anywhere.
Well, I'll tell you, it's basically just like having like a, your bro. You can go play football, tennis, go for a jog, go, talk about cars. It's basically like having a boyfriend.
What's that?
It's kind of like having a boyfriend,
Wait a minute. A boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
Are you trying to? Does she got an Adam's apple?
What's worse than that?
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Yep. The suppositories, I thought I could handle those, but this is just something else.
Oh, I bet. My Lord, Landry. Wow, I'm surprised.
I'm sorry to derail your recovery show.
Yeah, you totally hit me off guard. I mean, I've been T-boned now. My heart's broken. I guess I'll have to pick up the bottle and fix it.
Oh no.
Now, when you quit drinking, how was it for you? How did you do it?
I just had to. I mean, it's like I probably still would be drinking. I mean, I'm saying I still would be drinking if it was not like so. I tell you this, people don't really believe me, but I mean, I was every day. I was just thinking about how I was going to end my life. Like every day, I was like, I was just going to wait till tomorrow. I mean, not because of the alcohol, but because my digestion in my brain. I thought I had a tumor. I thought I was just dying. So I had, like, even if I drank, it would make it way worse. So I just couldn't drink. Just couldn't do it. Yeah, that's not that old.
No, I can't tell you when I was drinking how many times that I put that accelerator till it wouldn't go no more and was trying to pick out a light pole to eat. But that's how bad it was for me.
It's dinner time. We gotta
go. Well, that was quick. That was quick. Well, I think I got the link pinned if anybody else wants to come up. If not, I'll do a little reading. Just do a little fill-in time. As soon as I find it. Well, that one threw me off guard. Oh, I'll read the steps to you. It says, rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. Usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. Their chances are less than average. There are those, too, who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders, but many of them do recover if they have the capacity to be honest. Our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we are like now. If you have decided you want what we have and are willing to go to any length to get it, then you are ready to take certain steps. At some of these we balked. We thought we could find an easier, softer way, but we could not. With all the earnestness at our command, we beg of you to be fearless and thorough from the very start. Some of us have tried to hold on to our old ideas, and the result was nil until we let go absolutely. Remember that we deal with alcohol, cunning, baffling, and powerful. Without help, it is too much for us. But there is one who has all power. That one is God. May you find him now. Half measures availed us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked his protection and care with complete abandon. Here are the steps we took, which are suggested as a program of recovery. The key word is suggested. There's no force feeding or anything. Step one, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. 2, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to care of God as we understood him. 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6, we're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. 7, humbly asked him to remove our shortcomings. 8, made a list of all persons we had harmed and become willing to make amends to them all. 9, made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10, continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, we promptly admitted it. 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood him, praying only for knowledge of his will for us and the power to carry that out. 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all our affairs. Many of us exclaimed, "What an order! I can't go through with it." Do not be discouraged. No one among us has been able to maintain anything like perfect adherence to these principles. We are not saints. The point is that we are willing to grow along spiritual lines. The principles we have set down are guides to progress. We claim spiritual progress rather than spiritual perfection. Our description of the alcoholic, the chapter to the agnostic, and our personal adventures before and after make clear 3 pertinent ideas. That we were alcoholics and could not manage our own lives. That probably no human power could have relieved our alcoholism. That God could and would if he were sought. Yeah, I just run off half the people, but that's the way the program works. And every step is a suggestion. It's not forced on you. You're free to do it at your own pace, your own time. But we have to face the fears of ourselves. That's the hardest part. Because when you do that internal dialogue with yourself to get to the truth of matters, I found out that there's a lot more buried underneath there than I realized. And like I said, this is a program not about not drinking. It's a program about living life on life's terms. It looks like everybody's left now. Well, yes, that is true, RJ. You can substitute alcoholism for any other word, and the steps will work, but you got to be willing to do the work. It's not a quick fix. It takes a lot of, like the doctor, my mind just went blank. Big psychiatrist and guy. Oh, I went stupid. But even he said anybody can work these steps. Well, welcome, Rebecca. You're at the right place, I assume. And you're welcome to hop on panel. I think I got the link pin. Carl Jung. That's who it was, Dr. Carl Jung. He discovered that without that inward look at ourselves, that we couldn't change a thing on the outward. And it's doing the steps, it sounds rather weird, hard, and it is at times, I won't lie to you, but it's different for each person. All you need is a desire to stop doing whatever you're addicted to. I myself was alcohol, is what I was addicted to. It ran every facet of my life. And like Landry tapped in on, it was every day. That was the single most important thought for the day. Where am I going to get the next drink? How quick am I going to get the next drink? And my life ran that way hard the last 5 years of my drinking. Hey, what's up, Scorch? All right, the link is pinned. At least I did that right, amongst other things. And I like the part where it says we're not perfect. None of us are perfect, and we might slip up here and there. But that doesn't mean we have to give up and quit. We can still, I fought like hell to get out of the pit of alcohol because that thing had done me in. It destroyed my friends, destroyed my family, almost destroyed my job. Uh, it wasn't a good place to be. And I tried my own willpower. Hold on, I got somebody in the back. Welcome to the show, Mr. Denizen.
Mic check.
Yep, Mike's not here, but the check works.
Well,
but yes, sir. What's your thoughts, opinions?
If it bounces, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, the check's in the mail. Gotcha. You going to bed already, Sasquatch? Are you sick again? Good Lord, it's not even. Oh, wait a minute. You're on Eastern time. That's right.
Well,
go ahead.
The Sasquatch has hibernation periods.
Oh, this is true. This is true. I forgot about that. But yeah, I don't know how long you've been here or if you heard any of it.
I missed Landry.
Oh, you didn't miss much. He was only here for about 2 minutes. and then he dipped out. You know how he does, dip in, dip out.
Yeah,
But
he's kind of a hit and run kind of guy.
Yeah, I like this thing where it said, "Do not be discouraged. No one among us has been able to maintain anything like perfect adherence to these principles. We ain't saints. We're willing to grow along the spiritual lines." You know, that tells me that I could food bar along the way, but as long as I climb back up, I'm doing the right thing in life.
What if it's the one
Go ahead.
thing that you're trying not to do? You just keep doing it over and over again.
Well, that's the problem. Because my willpower, like I said, my last 5 years were total hell for anybody that was around me. And I thought my willpower was sufficient to overcome the drink. Because how can a liquid in a bottle control my life? It did. I found out real fast it did. And I couldn't explain it. Hold on. I got another person. Welcome, Joe.
It's good, babe.
This fucking
Yeah.
guy.
He needs it more than anybody.
I was about to crack a joke and say, well, yeah, I'm still getting high and drunk. I was about to say something stupid. That was funny.
Doesn't bother me. You know, if people want to do what they want to do, that's their business.
I don't know. You make that alcohol sound scary as fuck. I never really got into the alcohol, and listening to motherfuckers like you might, before you start casually drinking, that might help.
The day I went to the hospital, and I finally got to the hospital, it'd been 14 hours since my last drink, and they did a, what do they call that, a BAC, blood alcohol test, and it was a 0.285.
Wow.
After how long?
14 hours.
Way.
That's insane, ain't it, man? Ooh.
How are you alive?
That's what the doc said. He said, people like you, and he told me straight up, he said, one or two of you guys I get in here that are this bad are going to die.
Right.
No matter what we do. He said, because the DTs will kill you. And I laughed at him, and I was shaking because I wanted to drink. By that 14 hours, man, I wanted to drink.
What's that like, right? I went through this shit with smack. I know that's horrible. I mean, you'll do anything not to be sick off.
I think, from what I understand, it's like comparable to coming off of heroin, or as Flo said, benzos, whatever those are.
Yeah, it's same. That's opiate, like heroin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's so fucking uncomfortable.
But the doc told me that after you ingest and live on alcohol for so long, it changes your brain receptors.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, the receptors will no longer accept dopamine. They want the alcohol component.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought he was full of shit, but they went through the scientific stuff and showed the actual physical change to the brain, and it is reversible. Once you get off of the alcohol, those sensors will return back to accepting dopamine. However,
that's good to hear. Yeah.
But they said if you were to start ingesting alcohol again, those receptors would automatically change back to wanting alcohol only. It will disregard the dopamine. He said that's why so many drunks are so downtrodden and in pity and despair, because their dopamine isn't doing a thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm not a medical doctor.
I had a friend who was an alcoholic for the longest, and sure enough, we took him to the hospital a couple times, and one day it got really bad. I went to see him in the hospital. He didn't even come around. He wasn't conscious enough to even know I was there, and I was there for a while. And when he got out, the doctor told him, "Nigga, you that type. And your shit's so bad. If you drink again, even drinking once, could kill you because you're just way out there." and he got healthy. He had to like take medicine. He got his body healthy. He was clean for I don't know, a year or two at least. Because I was running the street selling dope, and he was selling pills and shit. But he was not getting high or alcohol. He was all about his business, and he started disappearing. And his old man called us. It was around Thanksgiving. He always comes over here for Thanksgiving and says hi to my mom. This was the first one he missed. We went to his crib, had his old man make entry, and he had died days before. He was on the side of the bed, like he was trying to get in or out, but he was dead on the side of the bed. He had started drinking again, and we didn't know it.
Yep. Wow. I remember there was one night. Well, I died twice in detox because the DTs were so bad, and I didn't have no near death experience or any. I went black.
Right.
And they brought me back both times. But there was this other dude, no matter what time of the day or night or somebody called me, we would jump out and try to help them.
Right.
And it was about 2:00 in the morning, and this dude said, "Bring some ball bats or something that they're going to get me." And
ball bats.
So I called a buddy, and we went over there together.
Baseball bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we thought he was involved in some biker shit and stuff like that.
Right.
So we get over there. He's outside, panicking like a motherfucker, and he says, "They're inside. I need you to help me get rid of them, kill them." And we're like, "Who's inside?" He said, "Moon monkeys."
Oh wow.
I said, "What the fuck is a moon monkey?" He says, "They're monkeys, but they live on the moon, but they're down here trying to kill me."
Wow.
And we're like, okay, so my buddy grabbed the golf club. Yeah.
That don't make no sense, Steven. Moon monkeys wouldn't be able to breathe Earth's atmosphere.
I don't know. The guy was losing his freaking mind. So my buddy grabbed a golf club, and I grabbed a baseball bat from the guy, and I said, "Just stay here. We'll go in and take care of it."
Everybody knows moon monkeys ain't dangerous once they get away from the moon.
Everybody knows that.
So we stayed in there for about 5 minutes. I said, "All right, we're going to go out here and tell them it's all clear."
And that
go out there and get the guy. He come back in. We're sitting there, and all of a sudden he starts screaming, "There's another one! There's another one!" And I mean, he's swinging like he's trying to hit a home run to the next state. Yeah, you can go into you can get some serious delusions from drinking.
I did not know that.
When you're withdrawal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's withdrawal.
So is that what happened? He was trying to stop, and that's the thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Never heard that.
So we took him back to the hospital.
Wow.
And about a week, he kind of looked a little yeller.
Yeah.
So we took him to the hospital, and the damage was already done. He had you could have put his brain in formaldehyde at that point. He never did come back to reality.
Holy hell.
Yeah. And then, because we took him, and then a week later, we get a call from the hospital saying that you two were designated as the executors to his estate.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what? They said, well, you need to come up here and sing. So I grabbed my buddy. We went back up there, went in the room, and this dude was stiff, ice cold. He was gone.
How long after you guys took him up there did he live?
A week. A week.
Shit. Yeah. My guy only lived a couple of weeks too after he started.
And it was the craziest, and then I had another guy we were helping.
Hold on, I got moon monkey questions or alcohol questions. With the brain stuff, and Dan, you probably could just answer this too. What is going on? Is it deteriorating his brain over time? Is it something that clicked quick and sent him over? I'm assuming it was gradual and it was building up. I don't, I'm
Yeah,
trying to.
the way they put it to me was it's alcohol poisoning of the brain, and
Over a
if
long period of time, over a short period. I don't know how
long
to.
period, long period,
Long period. So it would have been degenerative. It would have been. His
right,
shit would have been fucked up. Yeah.
right. It's like they put it. It's like pickling your brain. You know how you make
Yeah.
pickles? You
I
put them in
dig
the
it.
vinegar.
Yeah.
Well, they said your brain is a pickle and the vinegar is alcohol, and it will eventually just degrade your brain functions.
Had you been around him previous to that incident, and how long? And did you know he was acting weird and spacey? Did it elevate when he, I don't know. Had you seen him like weeks before? Did you see it progress? Was he
Well,
weird every time you talked to him? The first time you
no,
went and met him, was he
no,
weird?
no. He was crying for help that time when we
And
first
and
met
seemed
him.
cognizant though, right? You're saying it
Yes,
seemed like
yes,
he was a
in
regular
touch with
dude.
reality.
And how long did it take before he died? Was gone from when you saw him in touch with
Uh,
reality?
it
Months,
was a
years?
6 months.
Oh wow.
But he started drinking again without telling anybody.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, and it just progressed. There's another guy we were helping, and he was in bad shape. He fucked up his liver and his what's that other thing in there? Starts with a P. Pancreas?
Prostate or pancreas?
Pancreas.
Yeah.
So he's having to take medicine to make his liver and pancreas function correctly.
Mm.
And he done the same thing. And he called one day for help, and we got over there and found him dead in the floor with a bottle in his hand. Took us
Jeez.
about 30 minutes to get there, but there were empty bottles everywhere,
Wow.
and
I gotta
it was hard liquor. It wasn't beer.
I got a buddy Chuck. His I'm like, ghetto. He's in a suburb next to me, white dude, and his mom's a little better off. She's a single mom, but he's the only kid, and it ain't like she got money, but she spoils him. And
Right.
we would go, and she saw that he was making friends, and she liked us. We liked her, and we went over there to spend a night one time. So we're young. I don't know, probably teens still, or barely out of the teens or something. And when I go, he had a couch in his room and a bed. I go, jumped on the couch. All I heard was clink, 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 clink. It was fifths of gin just all up under the couch and under the garbage bags. He had a real problem. I say that to say, but back then we would go out and kick it and all of that shit. He was functioning alcoholic. Years later, I see him. He's visiting a friend 1 block away from me, from where I am now. And I go through the alley and I'm like, oh my God, Jay. I hadn't seen him in years. And I go to talk to him. I couldn't understand one word he said. I
Yep.
mean, what the fuck? He said, I wanted to see you, Joe. My boy was interpreting for him, who'd been around him and could understand that shit.
Right.
But I couldn't understand a fucking word. Now, of course, he's dead too. But it tore his brain up, yo. He was like hip and vibrant and sharp. He's a bit of a hustler and all of that, and it just was that what you be. They
call it wet brain when you get to that stage. Yeah, you get a wet brain. Your speech gets all
I've heard that
fucked
before.
up. Your thinking gets all fucked up.
Yeah,
whether you're drinking or not, at that stage, the damage has already been done.
Right. He was going through fifths of gin, and it's just like crazy talk. Just to, you would know shit, sound like you was doing shit like that. Just to be regular, he was going through fifths. Not even before he got drunk, he had to grab a fifth just to stay regular. I was like, holy fuck.
Kazoom, oh boy, it's an open panel. Kazoom, you're welcome to join. You're one of my favorites.
He is, and it'd be nice, but he ain't got to compete and get yelled over to hear him and all of that shit.
I try not to. I know, Joe. The wife came up to the hospital because they wanted to know how much I drank. And I told him, I said, well, I drink about a case and a half of beer, and a fifth of whiskey, and that's it. And well, the wife gets up there.
How long does that last? Okay, go ahead.
That's one night. That's
in
one
a
night.
night. Oh.
And the wife
Yeah.
starts talking to him, and they're asking her, you know, and she goes,
And that's
"What about
maintenance.
what about the vodka in the freezer?"
Wow.
And I'm like, "What about it? That was medicine. That wasn't booze."
That was maintenance, medicine maintenance.
Well, when I get up, if I tried to pour a cup of coffee, by the time I sat down, the cup would be empty because I shook so damn bad.
Wow.
So I'd have to take about
I dig
three snorts off that vodka bottle, and then I quit shaking and I could drink the coffee. Well, it got so bad at work because you couldn't drink at work.
That's why everybody brings shit to work and hide shit or come up with ways because they have to make, like, you know, you always see
NyQuil.
You always see motherfuckers that drunk getting at work getting busted, and when they go through their shit, they have a stash somewhere, whether it be in a sippy cup or something. I'll be like, why take the chance? Just wait till you get off work. But they probably need it for maintenance.
Well, I used NyQuil because NyQuil at that time was like 25% alcohol.
Yeah.
And all they saw at work was me taking cold medicine.
All right. They thought, oh, these chances.
Yeah, but as soon as I get off of work, buddy, it was the tavern was right on the corner. I go in there and drink about 6, get me a 12-pack and a bottle, and head on home.
And that's just the start on the way home shit.
Oh, yeah, that was just to wet the whistle.
That's crazy talk. Crazy.
Crazy.
So you would have been alone. I'm assuming no one could have tolerated you unless he was a fuck up too. So you spent a lot of time alone at that time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, at the bar, I was everybody's friend, you know.
Of course.
Outside of the bar, people started avoiding me, and I couldn't figure out why.
Wow. Interesting.
And then I drove friends away. I drove the family away. I was sleeping in what the hell they call those things, where you go rent just a little room.
Yeah, we used to rent those to sell dope in different states, and we'll put people in them. Boarding room.
Yeah, like a boarding house, except the one I was staying at was above a tavern.
It's like living above the dope spot. That is, oh my God, it's like hell.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I didn't draw a sober breath, I don't know, the last 5 years. I never sobered up, I don't think.
Chuck, can I be, this might be rude because your show's about
recovery. Go ahead.
Since I got Dan here, I wanted to pick his brain a little bit. I always use
Go ahead.
Okay. Dan, I was wondering, right? And Chuck, you kick in too, but I'm definitely interested in whatever Dan's solution is here. You know, you got some people in that cognitive dissonance. I'll go to the dissonance. I'll go to the flat earthers, where you want to show them a video or something, and they get irate. You with me, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna apply that across the board. Whenever a person sees evidence, I don't give a fuck, a hardcore Republican, you try to show them, their Republican idol doing wrong, or Democrat, and they, like Fox people only watch Fox, the CNN people only watch, they avoid the other thing. Is there a way? Because I got a little project I'm working on. And this motherfucker, he's got both the diseases, the political disease, the flat earth disease, all that shit, and gets irate when I try to tell him something. He gets irate. He really gets irate when I try to, I ask him to pull up a vid or some shit like that. But my question is, and I've been thinking about it the last few days, everybody's got that to some shade, right? How do you bring them, get them to examine the other side so they're not one-sided thinking? And Chuck, that's open to you too.
Oh, that's
Hey, Lauren, how you doing, man?
That's a loaded question.
I don't
It's
even know if
layered.
it's feasible.
It's layered. So the answer is always going to come down to what your goal is, and that might not always be the same.
Agreed.
Not everyone is capable of changing their thinking, right? So then the question changes. Now the question becomes, based upon your goal, are you trying to give this person the gift of critical thought, or are you trying
Yes,
to
I think that's it.
get
I
them
literally
to...
said that word in my head when I was contemplating it. So I think you hit it on the head. I'm trying to teach them critical thinking skills.
So that may not be possible. You may be left with the only option of programming them the opposite way of their
Oh, I
current
dare you.
programming.
Yeah, I think it. I hear you. Yeah.
Critical thinking maybe, after a certain age, the brain starts to
Might
lose
be
plasticity,
closed. I didn't think of that. Right. It closes
actual
on a lot
physical
of shit.
plasticity.
Right.
So you're talking about the level of effort it would take and the different kind of work.
I don't mind the
None of
after
it,
work time, apparently. I don't mind. As long as I got to see you, I don't mind. So
none of it's going to have to do with giving this person information.
shout to
Right?
me.
You're
What?
talking about retraining their brain physically,
Yes.
rewiring it.
Agreed.
So, you got to start from scratch.
Agreed. What's that look like? I see. I could be wrong, which is why I thought it was just you give him the opposite side. If he's a Democrat, you give him a Republican, with the intent of this very initial second step would be to just so they could see that, listen, everybody has an opinion, motherfucker. So you have to listen to all opinions and run it through you. So I thought I had to start with giving them other opinions. I don't know if that's true now.
You have to separate them. You have to separate their identity from their beliefs. And that requires a deconstruction of the self.
Okay.
So you're talking about
tanks or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're talking about years of one-on-one sessions in which the other person is engaged.
Right.
And so you either need to deconstruct the self so that they can start over again and realize what a clean slate looks like.
Right.
The lack of belief, and then any new belief formed would be through the lens of skepticism.
Right.
Or you're talking about like fixing a damaged mind almost. You're talking about, like, say somebody had severe brain damage.
Right.
You're going to have to teach them how to think critically. That's going to be like lots of mental exercises, spatial awareness exercises and training. And taking concepts. You're going to have to deliberately take abstract concepts that the person has no beliefs or attachment to and use it as a way for them to exercise those muscles.
Right.
And to learn how to think critically.
That's brilliant. That's dope.
The older an adult is, the harder that becomes.
Yeah, but that one I like. I could make a game out of that in my head to keep me going because it's fun to me. The fixing the broken motherfucker, that's less fun because I don't like those type of emotions. I don't mind so much niggas just getting angry, but that, oh my God, what you want me to feel your pain? I'm not good at that shit. So
yeah, like literally my teacher, my mentor, when I took up guitar, I started working for him, and basically I was just his assistant. So he ran a music store, like instruments, not albums, right?
Right.
And so that meant my job was everything he did. So running the cash register, knowing all the products. I was a guitarist, but I had to know what it meant to be a drummer, because if somebody came in and needed drum skins, I had to know what to sell them, how to tune them, all that.
Not only that,
how to fix guitar amps, how to teach guitar. He even taught lessons.
Knowing you too, you would have outshined him in ways. It would have been a competition. You, even as a kid, you just found shortcuts to outdo a motherfucker who been doing that same shit. You wouldn't have been happy till you can outdo him at certainly the bookkeeping or whatever the little shit is. You might not have been able to play every instrument, but you would have wanted to outdo him, and I think you would have. But that's just in my head.
Well, under normal circumstances, yes, but he happened to be an actual genius, so it was okay. I was comfortable
You got
looking
the
up to
right
him.
guy.
Yeah.
All right, you just made my mind switch.
My point there is though.
I
that,
know
like,
now you're curious though what kind of conversations you had with this nigga now, right? I wonder if he's a genius in that sense. Does it turn to philosophical shit if you're asking him questions? Was it like being under the tutelage of a cat who has the wisdom like you're offering me to solve my problem? Was he that type of guy, or did the genius shit just extend to instruments?
it's not that it was just instruments, but he was very reserved,
Yeah.
and so there were only a few moments where he would let his guard down.
Yeah.
And he always had tidbits of guarded wisdom. Those were a dime a dozen.
Right.
But to actually see into his way of thinking,
okay.
Like one time he invited me to his home, and we built a barn together. And then he had a couple of beers afterwards.
And that was
was like, no other, like in the years that we knew each other, nothing was like that day. Right?
I dig it. All right, you can remember the original.
Yeah, the point being is that he would keep all the pretty girls and the good students for himself, and give me all of the kids that
they're
really difficult. They had severe behavioral problems.
Right.
Or in one case, I had an actual retarded kid, he was clinically retarded.
Right.
And teaching that kid how to play his favorite Nirvana song on the guitar was a learning experience for me. Right. If you can imagine, because
more for you than him.
Yeah, none of the techniques worked
for you.
Nothing I did worked. Nothing.
Of course.
I had to come up with a lesson plan that I had to make up myself. That was geared specifically.
You're the perfect guy for that, Dan. I know you know that. You're the perfect motherfucker for that.
And I don't know if it was like because of those experiences, or those experiences were because it already existed in me. I couldn't tell you, but
I dig it.
But yeah, I've had those kinds of experiences, and that's the kind of experience you need to take someone who can't think and to show them how to think.
Right.
And it takes both. It's going to take love from both participants, right?
Mm-hmm.
He really, really wanted to play guitar, and I really, really, really wanted to teach.
I won't have that part then in my efforts, right? Because the people, I've got a couple people actually in my head who I don't mind spending all my time with, doing these things. But they certainly, I'm not even, I don't know if they know love. They certainly don't love me like I love them. And they wouldn't love the efforts that I'm making because I'm trying to pull them away from some single-minded shit. So the love will be one-sided. It won't be like they're dying to learn my lesson that you had.
Yeah, you'd have to trick them, and that's counterproductive. You're going to be taking a lot of steps backwards.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just need to know the steps. I mean, as long as I'm here in front of people, I don't mind. So
here's the thing. With an intelligent person who's capable of critical thought, you can literally spend an afternoon, and that's all it takes.
Agreed.
You need to come up with the correct logical premises, and you need to frame it in a way they can communicate and understand it.
Yep.
And then it's all over. They'll never go back to being the same after that. Now, is this the kind of person we're talking about?
No, I probably slipped a little bit. That, because I went in my head when you said you have to frame it from their perspective. I think that's what I've been missing. While I'm tailoring my lesson, I need to spend more time in their perspective. All right, I done lost it trying to think of thoughts here.
And people learn different ways. So there's hands-on learners, doers, learners, watchers, learners, and talkers, learners.
This is an internet nigga who I'm talking about. I don't even have personal so and so with him, and we'll probably never meet him because he ain't one of y'all who I love and want to, actually meet in real life. I'll probably never meet the guy, so this will be strictly internet shit.
So if he needs to be shown something, that could be difficult over the internet. You can get creative, though.
Right? But you understand, yeah, it could be difficult.
When I try to do stuff over the internet, I just try to pretend like I'm in the same room as them and that there are no limitations. And then usually you'll find there aren't that many limitations. You can kind of pretend you're in the same room as someone.
I dig it.
Minus physical touch. Right. Actually taking someone's hand and placing it in the right place. Yeah, exactly. So it may take more patience, and you may need to implement a whole nother level of amount of tools, right? Yes, for sure.
Oh yeah, patience is a virtue in that. Yes,
you have to be able to manufacture it on demand, otherwise you cannot teach.
All right. I'm sorry for usurping your shit. I thank you, and I think the two takeaways. There's a bunch of shit you said, but the two will be: first, I'm gonna need that patience thing, because I get weird. I gotta, if this is a real effort, I gotta do the patience thing. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm okay with taking a long time. I mean, patience with being a smart ass. I'm gonna have to show patience in that era. And I'm gonna have to find a way to come from his angle, and I'll apply it to everybody. I gotta come from him. I gotta come from his angle, because I detest, motherfuckers who believe, the political shit or whatever it is, man. I detest that shit.
Remember, you don't know anything.
My words, right? I gotta cut that shit out.
Yes, I gotta, remind yourself that you
sucks.
too.
It's scary. I'm trying to picture myself trying to flat earthers. I just want to. It's a lot of work. All right, go ahead.
You have to tell yourself you don't know anything, right?
A lot of things,
and that what you're trying to do.
Everybody got that. Apparently, I'm not done. Everybody has that. Has that thing thing where when they don't hear, or when they hear something where they've spent so much time making it their identity or protecting or whatever it is. Everybody has that little area. So this will apply to everyone I meet, including me and all of that shit.
Most people. There are very few who are not like that, and usually they've done the work already.
Damn it, I can't hear a fucking word. I gotta switch phones.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's his Apple device.
It's his iPhone.
Yeah, Scott came up and I think it killed his audio. Yeah. When someone comes up or goes down, it kills an Apple product.
That's not my fault, is it?
No.
It's StreamYard.
StreamYard, definitely StreamYard.
I'm going to grab a Coke real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
What's going on, Chucky, baby?
How are you doing, Scott?
Not too bad. I was going to see if Joe Cool could get me in touch with Michael Jackson's family. I said, since that, he's black and all, maybe he knows him.
Well, you have to wait for him to come back. He's resetting his phones.
Yeah. So I have little time to get in front of him. I'm actually going to call Jafar, Michael Jackson's nephew, Jermaine's kid. I'm going to call his attorney on Monday.
What for?
To see about some of the songs that I have, if they might be interested in trying to put an album. Hey, Joe, do you know any of the Jacksons, being that you're black and all?
Well, you didn't know Joe could sing like Michael, did you?
No. But Joe, listen, you know that they're
ABC, baby 1, 2.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, listen, I'm gonna let you be my fucking judge, all right?
All right. What you got?
Because you're black, But listen, I wrote some songs back years ago for Michael, and on the 24th of April, which is actually my birthday, they're coming out with the Michael Jackson documentary, and Jafar, Jermaine's boy, is playing Michael in it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about Monday calling out to LA, to Santa Monica. I think it's LA or Santa Monica, to the attorney that manages or handles Jafar, and saying, "Hey, I got some songs. Can I send them to you?" Or who?
Wait.
But why would they, if they're doing a documentary on Michael, why would they want to introduce different music?
They wouldn't for that, but following that, he's going to get a lot of attention, and he should probably try and put something out himself that he can make money off of, because he can't make money off Uncle Michael's songs. They belong to the Michael Jackson estate.
So I can assume he's talented. He sings already and all of that.
He
shit.
already does. He has a couple producers I could go in to try and meet, but he's only released one track that I know of.
How long before they start? You said it like really soon, yeah.
2 months, but I have
that's
a
time.
month,
That's
a month and a half. But I also have a song for the 4th of July that if he does it, it's like a "We Are the World" type song. It's pretty big. It's a good song. So it's called "I Thank God." I'd change that up to mean more about the government, and not the government, but the America.
Okay, you're one step ahead of me. Both of you are. I was about to ask a question, and fucking Chuck asked it, which I was concerned about the time, and whatever Chuck asked got me there. And the second thing was I was going to say that you may have to update them a bit. It looks like you're already ahead of it. You're already updating them or updated.
They would probably let their producers update them, because I'd want them to have some feel for what they're doing. Because
wait, are you talking about lyrics of melody?
I have the whole song recorded. I haven't done, but I would expect that the singer that I have is not going to sound like him, and they're going to probably try and make it sound more like Michael. The way I actually sing them rather than play them sounds more like Michael, because that's the way I wrote them.
All you got to do is put a pair of vice grips on your nuts, and anybody can sing like Michael.
Here, Joe, just take this for example. You remember "Beat It" and Billie Jean, right?
Yeah.
All right, here's
beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, just beat it. Yeah,
that wouldn't be the one I'd try to copy too, because that was a fluke accident shit. But
Chuck, do you mind if I share these with him real quick? Their lyric.
Go ahead. All
right,
wait. Is it just lyrics, nigga? You say you had all this recorded. Now
I have them recorded. I could actually play them, but that take a little bit more, because I mean,
no, I ain't trying to work you out. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
The lyrics. This one's called "Don't You Think It's Silly."
All right.
You took control of my every emotion, baby. You had me begging you, please, baby, please. Same old story, you love them, but then you leave them. So why do you keep coming back to me? And don't you think it's silly that I adore you, baby?
Oh yeah, that's
don't
a hit.
You move on to the next one. You like it?
You move on to the next. That's a hit. That's every motherfucker can relate to it, and blah blah blah. That's gonna be a hit. Yeah. The rest would be up to the producers and all of that shit.
Right.
You may have put it to a shitty beat. You may have made it sound so much like Michael shit that the producer don't hear.
I like to hear the tune that he's recorded though.
Yeah, but the
tune that recorded doesn't matter, because
it could influence the guy.
It may, and I'll share it with them. Definitely, I'll share it with them.
That's what I'm saying. That's scary. It could. Well, I guess you gotta do something, but it could. The music alone they may be unable to hear the lyrics, because if I don't know, maybe in the business, maybe they'll know better.
It depends. But here's the other. You want to hear the other one, or you want to hear some more of that?
No, I want to hear no more of that. I get that one. That's a hit.
All right. You took control of.
Can you just read that one?
Yeah. I'm trying to start off. I'm trying. Hold on. I've had enough. I can't take these lies. You keep giving me your alibis. Just pack your bags. It's time to leave. I'm not gonna let you use me.
I'll throw that one in the garbage.
Not user friendly. And I guess you don't like
that one in the garbage. Yeah,
I'm not user friendly. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing you had, and that was only a 3 on the hook shit. User friendly ain't even that great now, and the rest was garbage. So user friendly won't save the rest of that garbage, which is just regular, shit. You're not gonna use me, but it wasn't heavy shit. So everybody, yeah.
I feel you. Now, I don't really like this recording. I like the recording, but I don't, I don't like playing stuff over this. But I'm going to try and play you something so you can hear this girl's voice and how big this song sounds.
Okay.
And this is called "I Thank God." This is the one that I think has that, "We Are the World" type.
Okay.
Roll
it.
Hold on. There it is, right here. Up.
That's even the background music is a winner so far.
Looking back on all that used to be, I can see you believe.
Hey, can you pause,
in
Chuck?
me.
Not Chuck. Scott.
Yeah.
All right. I know this sounds weird, but it would help the way I think. Any chance you have recording of that dude who you're talking about? Anything he's ever sung, the guy you want to meet?
Jafar
Yeah.
is. Let me see if I can find.
I've never even heard of him.
I just need to hear what he sound like so I can picture him in the, you know, in
In
the
the
since
tune?
since
Yeah.
he's actually playing the tunes and shit now. It might be some gruff nigga, and I'm wasting my time imagining, you know, some soft nigga singing. It might be something totally different.
Yeah, you get like someone like a James Earl Jones show up,
right,
you
and
know?
then I'm wasting my time trying to gauge shit. I don't just want to hear his voice.
I remember the one time I heard something
He only
James
has
Earl
one
Jones was
song that I
trying
know
to sing.
You know
Got me
what?
singing here. Let me see
Only
if I
thing
can play
that would have
this.
made James
Let's
Earl
see.
Jones not be able to sing was his ego. He was very egoic. Otherwise, he
Very
could have
intellectual. Yep.
Yeah, if he was some blues dude that drank with that voice, killed it. But the intellectual dude
I
would have been
agree.
trying to sound operatic or something.
Tell me if you can hear this. I'll just play. I'll go right into his lyrics. Sing.
He's talented. All right, that's enough.
He's got an Usher feel to him.
Yeah,
He's got
but
like an Usher almost.
he needs a writer. Clearly, he's got the other shit, but I can tell that little writing shit right there is just
Right.
he's
That's
been
what I was feeling.
polishing the rest and leaving out the heart, but he's got the rest polished,
Right,
so he's
right. He
perfect.
can dance. He can sing. He can play his uncle. He's got everything. But like you said, yeah, he ain't his own. He ain't his own thing like Michael was. Michael was a fucking total package.
Right. Okay, so
And he had
even more
Quincy.
now. What you say that?
Say what?
And
And he had Quincy.
Yes,
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
didn't
had
hurt,
Quincy
right?
Jones. Yep.
he had Pharrell Williams. He had a bunch of fucking people.
I was gonna say now, your goal now is heart. You make sure you don't even play on that other song. These two so far, but that middle song, don't even play on because what you're selling is heart right now. In my head, you do what you want. You're grown
Oh,
man.
you some bitch. Hmm.
Okay, you can finish playing the original, the one you are playing now, because I know he can pull it off. Whatever it was, he can pull it off, and I can get some ideas in my head.
All right, hang on.
Proud to say that I have found something deep within my heart and soul that keeps me on the ground. I owe it all to you.
All right, you can pause.
Thanking you today.
It's just getting to the chorus. I just want you to hear that build up.
Definitely not her style.
I was gonna say her. It's getting hard to listen to her.
Right. Well, it's
right
going to have
now.
to be updated. I mean, this was done as a demo. This is not recorded,
Right.
full, and
I
mastered.
know, I get that. I made $1 million of those. I did it.
Hang on.
Cause without God,
This is the chorus. Let's get to the chorus so you can hear it.
Who would lead the way? I thank God for having someone like you. Is anything I could ever do? Is anything, baby? I would never make another mistake.
We couldn't hear words you said, but it sounds
Listen
great.
to this build up for the chorus right here, or for the verse.
Take my hand.
Just I like that build up.
Okay.
Second verse.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the
that's
take my hand shit. I didn't like that. I can tell you that. That's
well.
but
I'm
everything else I
thinking of
thought
it. I'm
was
thinking
great.
of it for the country for the 250th anniversary. Looking back on all that used to be, I can see you believed in me. You laid everything in front of me, and you showed me how to live. Yes, we've all gone through our ups and downs, and I'm proud to say that I have found something deep within my heart and soul. It keeps me on the ground, and I owe it all to you. So I'm thanking you today because without God and life behind me, who would lead the way? America,
Right.
America. Just change the I thank God to something else.
Oh no, I don't know. Fuck you.
Maybe keep it I thank God. I don't know. I'm not the fucking.
Listen, listen.
Not for the
Yes.
Jacksons.
No,
what y'all said?
that sounds like a song
No,
maybe for Lee Greenwood or somebody like that.
Well, and he's
yeah,
still
Michael
alive. He
didn't
could do
sing
it.
about God like that.
No, I know. I'm not. That's why I'm changing it to make it something a little more, We Are the World style, not I thank God. That's
Listen, here's
just
what
what
I
it
was
was.
thinking. I was thinking, the lyrics are great. You can talk about God, and because she's a girl, I was thinking make it a guy. This is like a thing. If you can associate it to a person and to God, right, it kills. If the message to God is subliminal, I know it might be sounding a little weird here,
Yeah.
but
No, I was
when
thinking
you
the same
talk,
thing.
right, when you talking about I love this chick and all that, if you can apply it to God, you already got that two thing going already. So you could work with the message and the vocals that what you're saying so far will work somewhere. It's,
Right.
But
I
is
would
it
hate to
supposed to
see
be for
you.
Homeboy?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for the same cat. He'd had to do a lot of changes and
So it'd
shit.
have to
Well,
be like an uncle.
my
You know?
original thought before thinking of Jafar was just
Had
going to a college and getting some college kids to put this together with like a choir. I thank God, for
right.
the 250th anniversary.
That's the
That's
big
more
thing. That's the
doable.
one you really like. I thank God for the
Well, yeah.
250th. And now with Den, God ain't gonna make him there. That's the sleeper. You can't make his big record about God. All right.
No,
If
that's
that's
Well,
the
that's the
one
one.
you're banking
God,
on, you
God
can't.
in America, I can see those two going together.
Yeah, definitely. I see
Okay,
them going
okay.
together.
He's trying to make a patriotic song, I think.
No, he's got heart now, and he's about to fucking do it to the patriotic sellout shit. I guess.
Well, that's what it sounded like
Well,
to
that's
me.
what that originally, originally I wrote that for 16-year-old's quinceanera. I think God was written for her. And then my grandparents at the same time that I was writing that, and before we even fucking gave it to the girl, her birthday hadn't even come up. It was in February, and on December 31st, my grandparents were murdered. So
oh,
that
sorry.
song took a whole new meaning back in fucking years gone
Yeah,
by.
keep it with God. Don't pervert it. Keep it with God. Get that one to
Well,
God,
that's
right?
what dude. Two angels got their wings that same day. I mean,
Yeah.
it is with God. That song was all about God.
Sound like you about to sell it to Budweiser. We are America.
No, I mean,
God.
listen, so you can get how poignant this was. My grandmother, when she listened to me writing basically rap
Don't
verse, I
poison
was
me telling me you're gonna sell it out and change from God to America shit. Can you keep it to God and to your people and shit? That's
well, I
just my
mean,
opinion.
yeah, I hear you.
Let
All
me hear
right.
it. I do want to hear it. It sounded great.
The you want to hear the story behind my grandmother?
Sure.
When I was living with her, I got kicked out of school down here in Florida, went up near Chicago, was living with her, going to high school,
Oh
and
God, I gotta
I was
see you when
writing
I'm
a
in
verse.
Florida, Scott. Shit. The
What's that?
fuck? I gotta see you when I'm in Florida. I'm there all the time. I
Come
didn't know
on.
you're in fucking
You have to
Florida.
come down here, man. I'm in Tampa, dude. I'm in Florida. Um, but my grandmother, she saw me writing all this poetry, but I wasn't writing any chorus or hooks. So she
Mm-hmm.
brought me over to the piano and she put fucking masking tape all over the keys and started showing me chord progression and the fucking keys, started getting me
Yeah.
with the chords.
Oh,
Uh,
girl.
so that's what I wrote in those lines. Looking back on all that used to be, I can see you believed in me. You laid everything in front of me and showed me how to live. Meaning the chords and the chord progression. Yes, we've all gone through some ups and downs, but I'm proud to say
See,
that
so
I
the
found.
real connection is to your grandmother,
Yeah, it
which
was
would make
going
it even more appropriate if he sang it to Michael,
right. Maybe.
but not
Um,
God.
well, I mean, it was definitely. Well, I thank God. My grandmother and grandfather, I always thought when they were murdered that they got their wings that day. They were really good people. So two angels got their wings that same day is kind of my mentality.
Oh, that would be a good song, Scott.
I've written lyrics with that in it. Two angels got their wings that same day.
Yeah, I can see that being a tune.
Yes.
I wrote a song right around that time called Angel too. It was literally I found a picture of my grandparents. It was a silhouette of them down in Key West, Mallory Square, and I started just thinking, and it came to me right then. What the lyrics were? I finally found the picture that I've been searching for.
Dope
The
already.
one of you and me sitting by the ocean shore.
That's
Our
it.
dreams were not forgotten, although you went away. I've just got to let you know you're in my heart to stay, 'cause you're my angel.
Wait.
You're my
Like
guiding light.
you said
Yeah,
my heart today because you found the photo, not to stay.
you're in my heart to stay.
No, I know you said to stay. In my heart today because you just
Today, yeah,
found the
yeah,
photo. I
okay.
want you to know you're in my heart today because then, because I just found the photo. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, all that is recorded the other way. I'm sorry, but
Oh, by the way, Lauren says, Joe, that you owe her back child support.
Miss you,
Oh,
chump.
shit.
That's all I could think of. Damn it, miss you so fucking much, prick. You need to say hi to us or something.
So, Joe, man, let's produce some songs, man. Give us some fucking killer producers from up in Chicago. Tell them you got a whiteboard.
This is reminding me of a song off
American
of Just
Idol.
Trying to Live by Devin the Dude.
I remember Devin the Dude. I don't remember Just Trying to Live. That was the name of the album?
Reefer, yeah, Just Trying to Live. The name of the song was Reefer and Beer. And and Devin's country friend comes over and's like, "Hey, come on, man, let's make some music here, Devin. Come on, I want to vibe with you, man. Let's get them keyboards out. Let's smoke some weed and make some music, man." Sounded just like Scott.
Yeah,
that's great.
We got to write a song like I've smoked a lot of Quaaludes, drank a lot of weed. Just the opposite of what you do, and make some fun shit with it.
I think Frank Zappa wrote a couple of songs like that back in the day.
Dynamo Hum. Oh man,
Bobby Brown.
How about
Scott.
the Jacksons? Do you remember that one?
Scott,
Janet
whose phone? You got Flow phone number, Scott?
No, I don't.
Whose number you got out of us?
Nobody's.
Right. I was gonna say we probably should talk about that shit offline.
Probably.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and we can go over all the fucking lyrics and shit and
I'll put my number in the back for any of y'all want it.
Yeah, do that. I was gonna say I put mine, but I'm scared to push any buttons. The phone's acting right. As soon as you touch it, it acts weird. I'm scared to fucking touch it. So yeah,
StreamYard is finicky as hell.
My shit now acting up at flows. I can't.
Speaking of addicts, look how bad Michael Jackson was addicted to shit.
Right.
He couldn't even.
Are you using the StreamYard app?
He was a mess. He was a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some. I actually met the filmmakers that did that last documentary on him that was kind of hard. Went into the.
Hey, we got a woman up here now.
Because the app fixed it for Nikki.
I did that. I downloaded the app. It still didn't work for me.
Welcome, Snow. Welcome.
Hi, Chuck.
Isn't that good to hear? Put my number in the back, Chuck?
Hey, girl. I just took the picture. I got it.
There you go.
I got
Is that
two Snows. I don't know
Hey,
what
guys.
happened.
I'm trying to put something in the back for Scott.
Oh my gosh, just like my nightmares.
There we
Hi, Dan.
go.
It's like snow on each side of me.
Nice.
I've had 3 Snows in the back. I don't know which was the right one.
No, I was using my phone to put a spot in the back. Do I sound all right?
We got you now. It was 2 of you talking. You couldn't hear that. It was 2 of you talking at the
Yeah,
same time.
that's what tripped me up.
Double trouble.
That's what Dan was like. Oh, my nightmares. Two Snows.
Two Snows telling me how inadequate I am.
I do remember her saying that.
That's
You
funny.
guys.
She called me nasty yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, you did, Chuck?
Yeah, I was listening.
She not denying it. She like, oh, you did, huh?
I don't know if I would have. I don't know if I would have used the word nasty, but it works for you.
Well, we know what words you would have used, Chuck. You've said them colorfully on the YouTube.
You have to guess. We got HD 4K recordings. Yeah.
Oh man.
We have reference charts.
There's a Denizen Hater Club out there somewhere that
has the minutes and the notes.
When Landry came up, he had a house guest. Ezra. I almost fell off the chair when she scooted over there.
They're together now.
They've been together.
I know.
I know we all know it.
What about his baby though? No, what about his poor baby?
Baby,
Yeah,
baby,
no.
no.
What happened to his
I'm
wife?
happy for him. He got rid of her, I guess. Or she left. One of the other.
Yeah,
she left.
They were apart before.
She gave him an ultimatum. It was either get a job or quit the internet to get a job.
What did he do? Did he stomp his feet and say, I want to be like Jack?
Yep.
Well,
that makes sense. Back when I was talking to him and fucking with him, it was very urgent. Everything he did, every endeavor had to make bread.
Yeah, because if he could make money, it would prove to her that he could make money off the internet.
do you know what the funniest thing about creativity, Joe? I don't know if you recognize this, but every time I've tried to make money and chase the money that way, it never comes.
Right.
When you're not trying to make money, it pumps on you.
I always tell motherfuckers when they be like, how do you make money on YouTube? I tell them, put your head down and do you for 6 months, then look up. You know, they'll come to you. You can't chase it. Yeah.
That's good advice. I like that. Quoted. Write that down.
Well, that's
Write that
kind of
down.
the same thing with some of the music in the past. I mean, you go into the studio, you put your head down for 6-8 weeks, and then you come up and you go, hey, will anybody pay attention?
Right.
And then you wait another 6-8 weeks and see if anybody goes.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was reading, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the music business. I was reading 6 different articles today that the folks in Hollywood are scared because
the AI.
The average Joe sitting at a laptop at his kitchen table is making studio grade
amazing
clips or movies.
But they're so contrived and
don't
what's
forget
happening.
The music and singers too.
But they're really contrived. But what AI is getting good at now, and what it's trying to pitch to me, because I don't use AI to write anything. I use it to correct things, grammar and stuff like that. But AI is saying basically that you can now train it to talk in your voice, train it to be more like you.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah, so not to speak for you in your voice, but I mean in your vernacular. So if you're a little bit of Southern drawl, you talk, when it writes, it's going to write a little more like that for you, so that the writing matches your style of speaking, if you will.
You think about it. This is early on. Think 10 years from now, with as fast as computers are.
There's no way to think. There's no way to think 5 years what's going to happen, Joe. It's absolutely astronomical, the changes we're going to face.
It is, yeah.
It's unbelievable because it's ubiquitous. What's happening right now is everybody's working on everything with AI at their fingertips now.
Right, average Joe. Yeah.
So you heard that everything getting optimized at once, all of it.
That company BitDance, I think is the name of it, that's out of China, that owned TikTok originally.
Right.
But they just released that software, that AI, that makes the movie studio quality stuff, and the people and the big names in Hollywood like Disney, Lionsgate, folks like that are trying to figure out how to stop them.
Well, they'll get
disseminating.
regulations. They're gonna lobby Congress and the House and Senate.
They already
They're
are.
gonna say stop it, stop it. Now you're in the Wild West phase of this, where if you want to make a name for yourself, learn that shit and do it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm like, I love it, like all of it right now, because it's free, and there's no policies and codes really written on how to control this, and they're still trying to figure out how to control it
right
for the masses. And so right now we have free range, so it's kind of exciting. But I wanted to say something really quick to Scott.
Yes, ma'am.
Scott, I heard you talking about that song, and it was like dedicated to your grandma. Sorry about. I heard that they were murdered.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Were they like? I don't want to go there right now. But I put a link in the back.
Yeah.
His name's Paris Page. He has connections with Michael Jackson's father.
Okay.
I grew up with him. I went to high school with him. I'm good friends with Rose. You could message him.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know if you want to show him the song, because he's a famous producer. If it's not copyrighted already.
They're copywritten.
Yeah, you should send it on over.
They're with the Library of Congress. Yeah, you can't. I mean, that doesn't stop somebody from changing the words and making something that sounds like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the feel and the love is already in this one. You'd have to do real good to make it better. Yeah, I mean that's
or
fine.
tell him your story, and then maybe he'll ask you, like, well, send me your drop.
The story helps pump this. If you go out there and you throw this in as an afterthought to trying to move the music, hey, a collaboration with such and such, you could use it potentially. But do you see my number in back, Snow? You're welcome to communicate with me that way.
You'd have to put it up again. She wasn't up here when you put it up there.
Oh, you see it? I'm surprised.
You can call me anytime. Joe can call me almost anytime. No. And Chuck, you can call me when you're being nice.
I don't call people unless I absolutely have to, for one reason.
I don't really call motherfuckers either. Actually, maybe a couple people I call.
Don't call me late for dinner. No,
well, we know that.
Actually, I don't eat as much as I should, and I probably have too many sweets and drink too much soda, which is not good.
Right.
Sounds like most of us.
Right. So
dinner to me could be
soda,
ice cream, and whatever, peanut butter and jelly, cereal, or what the fuck.
Well, you can get the sugar-free stuff, because that's what I have to buy for my wife.
It's still terrible because you're still drinking acid water. I mean, basically, you're at like a pH of 2.8.
Acid water.
Yeah,
soda
change your pH.
Shit.
You get a bottle of Everclear, it'll straighten it right out.
There you go.
Your stomach acid's already way lower than that.
Right, but we don't need to aid and abet it.
It's a drop in the bucket.
Ultimately, not after I drink 3 2-liters in a day, though.
I remember my drinking gave me an ulcer.
Not that much.
And I would have to drink a bottle of that, Malanta every day. Keep that motherfucker down.
Oh, Atlanta.
That's going to work your pancreas and your liver and your kidneys. It's not going to do shit to your pH.
It's definitely gonna the kidneys and all that shit. And also, if you cut it out, they say just cutting pop alone, you can lose 30 pounds if you drink it like you drink it.
Why do they put phosphoric acid in? Sorry to cut you off, Joe, but I'm just thinking, why do they put phosphoric acid in soda? It's just simply to get rid of it. It's literally like not necessary, but they don't have another way to get rid of it. So they're like, okay, well, we'll just feed it to people.
I was assuming it was what was behind the fizz.
It's a preservative.
Hold the fork down. I'll be right back.
All right. I have some that had something to do with the fizziness or something that I like so much.
No, there's citrus.
Send us to the doctor.
It's citrus taste. It gives you a citrus taste without putting something that's
That's citric acid, not phosphoric acid. I'm
it's
not talking about
phosphoric acid.
That gives you citrus taste?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
And
I don't know.
and
Innocent's
it's
going, I know that. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, sorry.
and it's shelf stable.
Right.
And it's a counteractive to the like
2 birds with
however
one
many
stone.
grams of sugar they put in there.
Right. You get flavor for free, kind of.
I mean, our stomach lining can handle it, obviously, and the esophagus stuff, but it's got to be damaging it. I mean, we got to be fucking ourselves up with that.
Apparently, the stomach can do anything. I was watching something on TikTok or something. It probably wasn't TikTok, but YouTube, whatever, the short. And they was talking about how all the things that people think would fuck them up, that stomach acid would kill. Apparently, that shit's like, they're like, dude thought he'd be in trouble drinking this, and that pop was probably on the list, Coca-Cola. And they was like, well, this is what your real stomach acid is like. So, it's not a big deal.
And we
Unless
still
you
don't
pierce
know
your
how
lining.
Coke is made. Like, it's the secret ingredients that we will never know. Like, we will never know what's
Is that true? Did you see when they found KFC? It had been secret all this time, and somebody got a hold of it. Oh, the person who made it on an old photo, he had wrote the ingredients on the back of it,
Oh,
and
shit.
yes, and they've always talked about how it's locked in this massive vault and all of that shit, and he outed them, and now everybody know how it's made. That'd be great if they break the
Coca-Cola is
Coke
not
recipe.
written down anywhere. Yeah, Coca-Cola is evidently just in somebody's head or in the top people's heads, and the recipe is somehow there's
It's
something.
unknown. And then it can kill battery acid off of a freaking car. So
Yeah, I've used it. Yeah.
They don't patent it because as soon as they patent it, they give it away. Everybody knows what it is.
So they can put anything they want in it too. We'll never know.
Right. But Coke has a specific taste, and I think it comes from like sarsaparilla or sassafras or whatever the fuck. But their mixture is perfect. And if you go to the McDonald's around here in Tampa, they have the rule at the McDonald's, and probably all of them around the country, is if the Coke's off, Coke comes and fix it.
Yeah.
They're there right away. They fix it right away.
I heard that somebody, like when I'm in Colorado and New Mexico and Arizona and shit like that, they look for a Coke that's apparently made with some type different sugar or something, caramel or something.
With cane sugar.
They buy them up wherever they see them. Yeah.
But the guys that do them, not MythBuster, but something like that, tested that shit, and they found that even the Mexican Coke didn't have. It had corn syrup. It did have cane sugar, but not a lot.
Right.
And then the one that they found was the holiday special cans here in America had cane sugar, and it was listed in the ingredients, cane sugar.
Holiday special cans, huh?
That's the only ones that they found that actually had full-on cane sugar, and they were like, "Oh, this is fucking unbelievable," because it wasn't marked on the can anywhere except on the ingredients right at the top.
Ain't that what every sugar? Ain't that what I put in my shit? Cane sugar. It must have been something else that they was talking about. Everybody used cane sugar.
No, you're using.
Oh, that's something different. Okay.
Was it aspartame?
No, he's using sugar, but it's white. It's white sugar. It starts out from cane sugar, but it's like bleached and shit. Yeah.
What is this girl's name? I'm a Texas girl.
I'm not saying bleached. I mean sun bleached.
What's this girl's name?
I can't think. It's been a while since I called it.
So, Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're here, and Chuck gave us the wheel. I'm going to riz you up a little bit because I wrote the best country song I've ever heard, and I want you to agree with me or disagree.
Okay, let's do it.
And then Joe, he gets to give an opinion after it's all done. But it's called The Lucky One, right? And I can't sing, but I'm going to try because I like to listen. You and me, we were one of a kind. We lost in the moment, in the blink of an eye. It seemed the whole world was watching to see what we do. But we were too young to notice what we had was true. They say the lucky ones will find true love again. If, darling, I'm that one, then this broken heart it can mend. If I could see you now, I'd give you anything under the sun and consider myself the lucky one.
Lucky one.
It
I love the
always
melody.
seems that it's you in disguise. My heart is yours. No, I can't deny. No matter how hard I've tried, I can't seem to find that love that I found in yours in another's eyes. They say the lucky ones will find true love again. And Snow, if I'm the one, then my broken heart will mend.
I love it.
Okay.
Gay, gay,
I didn't
gay.
hear it. I can't text it here. I didn't hear it. I just heard the last
I'm back.
word. Lucky
Yeah.
you. You
Well,
missed that. Lucky dog.
How about that? So the
oh,
only
I
other,
heard
the only,
it. I
did you
heard
hear
it.
it,
Hurt my
Chucky?
ears. Hurt my
Oh,
ears.
sorry. So the only honest judge I'll probably get out of this is Snow and maybe Dennison.
Well, I don't know if anyone told you, Scott,
Dennison
but
ran. I can't sing. I know this.
Dennison ain't
yeah,
crazy.
you
He's
can't
saying,
carry a tune.
I can if you put it in a bucket.
cane
I can.
sugar. You're right. You're right. You're right. She said it was cane sugar. You're right.
Sugar cane, sugar cane, sugar cane.
She say the real stuff like you.
That's stupid.
Oh,
That was stupid. Hey, cane sugar was a big Canadian crop at one point. So
cane sugar?
cane sugar, yeah.
Yeah, CNH, pure cane sugar from Hawaii. That's an old commercial.
So you didn't like my lyrics on that one, Chuck?
Couldn't get past the voice. I'm sorry, Scott. Your voice is rough.
All right, I'll just give you the words. How about that?
Okay.
How about this? You listen to it real quick, Joe. YouTube.
I'm listening to it. Yeah.
It's literally a country song. It's you and me. We were one of a kind. We get lost in the moment in the blink of an eye. It seemed the whole world was watching to see what we do, but we were too young to notice what we had was true. They say the lucky ones will find true love again. If, darling, I'm that one, then this broken heart it could mend. If I could see you now, I'd give you anything under the sun, and then consider myself the lucky one.
The second verse. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It always seems that it's you in disguise. My heart is yours. No, I can't deny. No matter how hard I've tried, I can't seem to find that love that I found in yours in another's eyes. They say the lucky ones will find. Goes back through the chorus again.
All right. That second verse. The other ones are super solid. The second verse is not up to par.
Nope.
No, it's not. It's like when we were kids, we thought that people everybody saw us, but we didn't know because we were young. No, and the other ones are solid.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm lucky enough to see you again. That second one is not up to par.
You don't like it. It can be changed.
I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I'm just giving you what I see as facts. You write some shit, you be like, that's dope. And you try to keep shit up to par with that dopeness as you start writing.
Well, but think of the imagery. You and me were one of a kind. We get lost in the moment in the blink of an eye. It seemed the whole world was watching to see what we do, but we were too young to notice what we had was true. That tugs at the girl's heart because it may be, but it's at the same point. It's talking about the truth behind the eyes and the lies and all that goes on.
What does one here?
You miss her when she's gone.
What the whole world was watching, and what after that whole world was watching
to see what we do.
To see what we do.
But we were too young to notice what we had was true.
Yeah, what does that got to do with the whole world watching?
Because they were waiting to see an outcome. They were waiting. They were waiting to see what would happen with a relationship, kids and a family. But we broke up.
Oh, okay. The whole world was watching to see if it was true, but it just says watching. But that's what they were watching to see if it was real, and we were too young to know that we had the real thing. I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if they translated the first time.
What's
That's
you
because
got the song? Like you got the music that goes with that, or just the lyrics?
Yeah, I can play it right now.
Because the music with the words kind of determines how things work too.
It's just I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever written. But as you'll hear, it's got like a 2/4 beat. It's an old style country song. So listen, it's slow.
That can be updated. That can be it.
Kind of stuff.
You and me,
Oh,
we were one of a kind. We get lost in the moment, in the blink of an eye. It seemed the whole world was watching to see what we do. But we were too young to know what we had was true. They say the lucky ones will find true love.
I still think I'm right, man. Now I think I'm right again.
I know that there's a song out there called "The Lucky One."
You
There
said
is
the whole world was watching to see what we'd do. I don't get from that. It means like they thought we'd be stars. They thought we'd be rich. I don't get because they thought that love was true and they were watching. When you say to see what we do, you set the expectations to me that, you know.
See, I think that a different way.
Yeah,
because like in high school, like, you know, when you're dating a really popular guy, like, and everybody's eyes are on you, you feel like that's your world. That's your world. You're living it. Everybody wants your attention. They want to know what's going on. So that's a world right there.
Right. But when they say to see what we do, I guess that could be interpreted as to see if we would stay together, especially in the light of the high school stuff you're talking about. But I swear all
when
I
they're
hear
young,
is, yes. I don't know why I go to a material thing. The whole world's watching to see what we do. I don't go to see if we would stay together. It doesn't make me think that. In the light of her, if Snow's painting that picture there in high school together, the whole world's watching to see what we do, and you're showing me and them in school. Now suddenly I understand. They want to see if your love is true and you're gonna stay together.
This one is for Snow. This is called Hollow Show. This is about an artist.
Wait, the next one better be for me, bro. I'm just saying. That's 2 for Snow, man.
Okay, I got a song for you, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh, damn. Maybe
yeah, fuck you, Scott.
Back.
Scott, say no hurry. Maybe we can do that.
I'm tired of traveling around your world for a little bit of money. Girl, you know it makes me lonely. And what's the cost of the time we lose if we can't touch you, show you they love you? And girl, if I threw it all away, be here for the day I have nothing. Is what the heartache is dry, sweet baby. So just one more day, I will be nothing. Girl, I'm missing you. I could be kissing you. Girl, I'm missing you. Right where you want me to.
Brings me back to the 80s.
That's what I wanna do.
Yeah, that sounds like a garage band.
I'm missing you. Girl, I'm living in a hollow shell, like a skeleton. I feel nothing. This distance
Chuck, you're
does
gonna like
something
this
to
one.
myself.
What? I didn't hear
you're
it.
gonna like
Snow.
this next one, Chuck.
Go on, play it, Snow. Let's hear
Oh
it.
my God, I thought that was B movies, 80s B movie music. Oh my God.
Garage band, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a little bit of a garage
The
band
guy's
sound
voice
to it.
doesn't match the music.
No, I know. I write them. I don't get to sing them.
Not your voice, the guy that was singing.
No,
I
but I
just
see
put
Scott's
together
point.
demos. I put
Right.
together
You
demos
gotta
with
look
who I got
past that.
available. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the fuck. I can't sing. Or you hear, you don't have
And
to go on this way. This is
the
what we
country
want.
song, he didn't have enough twang in his voice to be singing it.
Hey.
And the
Scott,
electrical guitar in the last one was a little too much, I think.
Yeah, it's overpowering.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Feedback.
No, you wanted feedback. I like the first one.
No, you did.
Thank you. No. I like. I mean, I do like the feedback, but the again, I'm not the musician. I got the idea out.
I'm not Chuck. Scott. I noticed that I look at shit differently. I look at shit like you do because I've been in there when it's put together and all of that shit. You know, different people. You hear something on the radio, your head breaks it down into 50 pieces. What the average viewer's hearing a whole. So
you start hearing your buddy. You start hearing your buddy on bass, and then you hear maybe, hey, what if we called Joe for keys? If that guy came in,
you actually see an engineer coming in who you need. You see all these things,
and you might plan a completely different engineer for one song than you have another, and you might think a percussionist. No, I need that guy because he does congas.
Exactly.
So you're exactly right. You're 100% right.
No, I'm not. I'm on my phone, so I'm not sure I can play that. If someone else could play it, I can share screen.
Maybe I could present it. I don't know if I can without being a manager on a share. I don't want to share my screen. I'm not ready for all that.
Hold on.
I didn't know
I can probably share. Let me see if I can share a screen. Hold on a second. Let me just pause.
Yeah, grab her link from the back. See if you can.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got too much private information. Like right
commercial. Well, there you go. I got a fucking.
So that song I wanted to play because this is a stream for like Alcohol Anonymous. So I think Chuck would like it.
Well, if Scott can share it, I'll play it.
I'm trying.
It's in the back. It's the last link I left.
No, I don't know why it's popped in my head. But
hold on.
You I don't know if you even sing, but when you said that, if you were singing some kind of
Chuck, you got it?
Punkish
hold on
shit, like alcoholic addict type shit, that shit you'd sell it all day long, man.
I think I got it.
I hope that's not meant. I meant, what's the girl name who OD'd? And this sounds like disrespectful too.
But what's I'm sure it is disrespectful, but go ahead.
It is not. She was really talented, and I want to go to
tell me if it's playing.
Rehab.
Yes,
you gosh. Amy Winehouse.
Yes,
no, thank you.
If you were singing about an ex-alcoholic, you could pull off that Winehouse vibe. Huh? What?
Yeah, that's the kind of voice I would like too.
I don't know why it's playing here. The audio. Should I shut off my audio?
It's playing.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear?
Thank you, by the way, Scott.
The audio
this is
still?
Such a cute video. This is
I don't hear
it. No, the audio left. We had it, but it went away.
The audio.
No.
Rewind it down.
I heard
something. It sounded good there for a sec.
Now it's gone.
Do you hear the audio?
No. Whatever you did killed.
Okay,
there you go. There it is.
God damn, excuse me.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah, that sounds good. You gotta rewind it down.
Yeah.
Start it from the beginning, Scott.
Scotty boy.
Yeah. Start it from the beginning.
He's in and out.
There we go. This is after World War III.
The bombs they fell, the whistles scream.
This one she looks way more like Marilyn Monroe.
The end of every single dream.
I might have this.
I thought I was the only one left beneath the broken sun. Then I saw you standing in the ash, my heart lit up just like a flash. Oh, radioactive, baby, you really set my heart aglow. Your pretty hair is falling down, baby, but I'm never, ever gonna let you go. You're my radioactive baby, and I love you so. Those guys are town to be with
You losing what?
It was
it's cutting in and out.
whenever you come walking down they see us come, cause nothing is as bright, my dear, as you. We'll build a house from bottle caps and tin and never let the wasteland in.
That's dope. That's dope.
Oh, radioactive, baby, you really set my heart aglow. Your pretty hair's falling out, baby, but I'm never, ever gonna let you go. You're my radioactive baby, and I love.
Who wrote these lyrics?
This looks like some Landry stuff.
Yeah, but
yeah, who wrote this?
This is way better than Landry's. It's not fast made. It's quality. It's really good. And Moose wrote it.
Did you hear the question?
Yeah, Moose wrote it.
Oh, Moose wrote it.
Okay, and then next link.
It looked like
that one is to the album that is on like iTunes and stuff. So
Landry sent me some shit, Snow. I think, all of that bar scene and y'all pouring the drinks and playing some music. I don't remember, but when I was putting that video together, he had sent me a bunch of the stuff he had, and I know I took some images from there. I got you pouring the liquor and shit in a file somewhere. I still got that.
Like a real photo?
No, like that from there, and the guy comes in behind you. That whole scene.
That was probably when Moose and Landry were still a couple.
Yeah, they was probably still together. Yeah, they were together.
I was sending stuff to Landry too, and he was cool with me, but I don't know. He flipped on me because of Moose. I guess, and that's how I got to know Moose better, was because he was getting. I don't know. I don't want to talk about Landry.
I've been trying to work that out. How do you get past that, where people gotta get in their feelings and get mad at motherfuckers, and you miss time communicating and shit when these things occur?
Because that's it. You don't have good communication is the problem.
Yes. Some people are more difficult. I've whittled it down to be emotional. And I could talk to a motherfucker that's strictly like a Dennison or just some rational Spock like motherfucker all day, and you have no problems. Or the opposite side of that spectrum is the 10th man, where you be like
somebody like Landry.
It's
I know his type.
Go ahead.
So I'm just flabbergasted that he ended up with Ezra.
What?
I was at first too, but now, like when I see them together, I'm like, wow, this could be a good thing.
And I'm glad for her, right? I think it's perfect timing and everything. I love it. Bro, your sound is in and out. If you
want to play it or not?
Yeah, it's not. It's cutting in and out.
Well, I'm trying to understand why it's not playing. It's playing through my headset. I don't know if it's playing for you guys or not.
It plays for a while and then it just goes weird. And then it plays for a while.
The quality is too high.
It's probably internet. Yeah.
Because this is like a.
I remember a crackhead that looked like that.
This is what's messed up about AI, though.
I don't have a problem with it, man. It's like the actors playing a role.
It's so much fun.
That's great. Remember that Chic, heroin Chic? It got bad, but I don't know. I like trashy looking white women.
All right.
The audio's fucking up, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We hear less than we actually
It's lagging.
Put it on mute, or like it was playing.
It's too big for your
close
bandwidth.
a couple more tabs. Yeah, that's what I'm trying
That
to
would have
close
been
some
my
Facebook and bullshit.
yeah, that would have been my thought.
Anyway, it was like a Jester theme song. It's not trashy at all. It's like it's dope as hell.
He's stuck on that Jester theme where he was for a while.
Well, it was a theme. It was like season 1. Now he's moving to season 2, and I don't know what he's doing, but he's creating a completely different, image and theme, everything. So
I think it's great.
Chuck, let's reshare it.
Even
let's
running with a theme
Okay.
and shit, it's great.
So he's over
I'm
the Jester stuff, but it's always going to be a part of his music. I mean, this is how we learned how to do AI, and when you start with AI, you have all these images and
100%.
also clips. You don't want to waste that because you actually spent money and time making it.
100%.
So it's interesting.
Got
It's
it,
a lot
Chuck.
of learning.
I'm working on it. There we go.
Like you said, it's the wild, wild west, and everybody's still learning what they're gonna do and how it's gonna
Oh my
be and all
gosh, you
that.
guys! Wait, give me 2 months, and I'm going to show you some crazy stuff I'm doing.
This is intolerable.
But no, hold on.
No, it's bad.
It's that bad, huh?
It's glitching.
My computer's. I can hear the same. I can hear the same glitch. I don't know what it is because I got most all the tabs closed, so it have to be restarting. I'm coming through, so it's not me. It's
It's not
YouTube. I'm imagining.
All right. It's not a big deal.
Maybe
I
it's
can
Joe.
listen over when I go over Snow's crib. I can listen to it later on. It's not a big deal.
So there you go, Austin. See if it works, Austin.
Where's Austin?
Down in the chat, Austin Murphy.
What's up, Austin? He's a sober one too.
Yes, ma'am.
I know no one's talking about this type of shit, but I see it on the TV in the background. Did anyone hear what caused those planes to go down? The 2 refueling planes?
Yeah, they ran into each other.
I said I heard, but no one's saying it firm. I didn't hear it firm.
Clever. It's all clever. That's like
Well, they had pictures of the one where the tail end got ripped
They
off.
said it looked like one of them was damaged, so they're thinking that. But I don't know.
Or it's possible they could have been shot, Joe.
That
and
could have
they're
been a
just covering it
fragment
up.
of debris or something. Yeah, it could have
kind of
been that.
sucks if it's true.
They don't want to tell us if it was true that they shot down the refuelers. That's our American nightmare. They wouldn't want to tell us that.
It happened over Iraq, so Iraq-Saudi border.
Right. Interesting. What are the odds that if I'm correct, both of the planes that
makes us look so
landed were refueling planes? Yeah?
No, the one didn't land. It blew up and crashed.
Those
they all got
they
killed.
were both refueler, or was one of them a jet
Yes,
being
they were
refueled?
They were both refuelers.
There's 0% chance that they got close enough to each other to actually clip that. That's
Well,
game.
That
That's
makes us look
bullshit.
so bad. Don't you think that
The
makes us
one-
look bad?
The one plane was from the National Guard out of Ohio.
But those big planes, I'm saying, would never fly close enough. I can see if you refuel with a jet, you're taking risk. But if you're just flying that motherfucker on its own, it's nowhere near its mate or whatever, or the other 6 that is with.
Yeah, they give them the coordinates to fly at, and they basically plug those in and follow those coordinates. So either somebody on the ground messed up,
0 chance. You can see that big
somebody in
ass
the air
motherfucker.
messed up, or they got shot by friendly fire.
Yeah, it's hard to miss that big motherfucker. It'd be on your radar.
Oh
It'd
yeah,
be,
it's the size
sight.
of a 747.
Yes, it's massive. All right,
it's
Snow,
so
you were
fast.
trying to say something. I don't know if Chuck you could hear it, but you interrupted like 3 times.
Oh,
I know you're a
I'm
gentleman.
sorry, I couldn't hear.
No, you did not. This is your panel for sure. Here, just hanging out. No, don't you think that's kind of sus though? I mean, that makes us look really
100%.
bad. It's a really clever situation if somebody else was involved and they try to make it look like we ran into ourselves.
Well, I know that Iran has the software. If they could get into the system, they could have programmed the two planes to intersect. Because a lot of times you just fly on autopilot.
That's
by
a
the
nightmare as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't released all the information.
They won't.
I'm curious too, Joe.
They'd have told us by now if they were going to give us the real version. Day one, they'd have been like, two planes hit each other. They wouldn't have been like, one was forced to land. They wouldn't have been doing this weird shit that they're doing.
Wow, that's crazy because there's this new virus, right? And it hit the federal government and also the military and the FBI. And it's a virus that
new as in since the war began.
Sorry.
New as in since the war began.
I think it happened a week ago.
Yeah.
This new virus.
During the war.
Interesting.
And it's hitting federal governments, and they just don't know what to do about it. And it's an infiltration kind of hack virus.
Yes. It's interesting, right?
I wonder if that has something to do with it, because obviously we've seen planes and trains run into each other. Like there's been so much going on. It feels
every day for a minute there, we were seeing a plane crash hit each other, or a helicopter or something.
Well, remember the helicopter and the jet that ran into each other in Washington? Yeah.
Yeah, they had video of it at a distance.
It feels like it's almost like training videos for what they really want to do.
Yeah, something's going on with you, Snow. Yeah, I'm with you. You gotta be right. I mean, it gotta be. There'd be a stickler here, but
there's a channel that I watch on YouTube, and they've been covering this war since it started, and they're real good. They don't pick sides, but they're real good at reporting shit and getting the inside information on reporting shit.
Right.
They don't sugarcoat it.
What is it? What's the channel?
The channel's called The Enforcer.
The Enforcer.
They do a nightly recap of the last 24 hours of the war.
I would love to see that. And everybody has a little spin, but the fact that you say they're down the middle, I'm interested. Yeah. Even if it had its spin, I still watch it, because you got to watch it.
That's why I've been watching them. That's why I like them. They seem right down the middle. They'll call a spade or a club a club. They don't try to sugarcoat it.
They also, some of those restrictions, when the war first started, they had a very successful internet blackout. That shit down, you got media and everybody's being interviewed. So you can see people on the ground now, which is helpful as well, as opposed to just listening to someone's opinion of what happened. Like this reporter went there. Clearly, they wanted people to talk about how shitty the system was or something, and they was at a protest or where a bunch of people were gathered after a bombing or something, and the people turned on them. And they had their translator there, and they kicked all of them out. And they were like, "We don't like you. You support these evil fucks or whatever the fuck." They didn't want that shit, but you got to see it yourself. And another chick whose house had got blown up, and I think it was Tehran, and they were saying that they were hiding their leadership. That's whatever they're called. Was put in locations.
The IRGC, yeah.
Okay, we're in their building. And the chick, it was her and like really normal looking motherfuckers. By that I mean like squares, who go to work every day. Normal looking motherfuckers. They had it really looked, like they had their shit together. And they were saying that they hit that, and she was like, "That's crazy. They know why would we do that? We don't even like those people. We got kids here." And she had like a children's learning center on the first floor. The second floor was services for this and that. She was helping motherfuckers, and they targeting. She's like, "We don't even like those people." And so it's interesting when you see anybody who's there that beats anything.
Yeah,
and you get both sides.
Supposedly, the guy they picked to be the new Ayatollah got hit and he lost an arm and a leg, supposedly.
Yes, right. How much of that I buy, I don't know either. I do believe he's at least injured, but
Right.
You know, they're so vague with it, which means they don't have good information.
Well, they hit that when that's when they was first getting together. They hit that building, and there was like 85 of the head honchos in that quote unquote secret location.
Right, they were so proud of themselves. Yeah,
yeah, and they got demolished.
Yes,
it was all the higher ups.
And they're like, there was a bunker like downstairs or nearby. They was so fucking comfortable. You know, they were like, they got a bunker. What the fuck?
Bitch, I'm gonna knock the fuck out of you if you don't quit. Oh man, these kittens are hell tonight.
I was thinking about getting the kitten, man. Looks like I'm gonna be here a while.
Yeah. You just can't run off and leave them now, Joe.
Well, you know, if my mom got better than my brother, I'd be up and running around in a heartbeat. But it looks like this may take a while.
Sorry to hear that. Been down that dirt road. It ain't no fun.
Every day, you're right. Every day, though, it gets better and brighter. It's beautiful. I'm seeing family members I ain't seen for years. People coming here from out of town. I ain't been home in 5 or 6 years. So this is like really great, man, to me.
But ain't it a shame that it takes something like this to get people together?
It is, right? But nothing beats it. I get to stroke my mom's hair every day. Me and my kids spend more time. Okay, I'm gonna clean her up. You cook her a meal. You know, that's like priceless. It sucks that these are the circumstances, but priceless shit here.
Exactly. Treasure it while you got it.
Right on. I didn't mean to change the mood and shit.
Oh, you're okay.
You're gonna have to carry on because I gotta grind some weed. That shit gets loud getting out the plastic, so I gotta mute it.
I heard that somebody was doing that the other day, and all I heard was crunch, 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 crunch.
They decided to make weed legal up in Illinois. Started giving them some fucking real good stuff up there, man. My cousin.
Yeah, I had a dispensary 5 years ago.
Look at that.
Not too far from my house.
Look and see how much weed this is. This is a $20 bag off the street. This is how crazy it is in Chicago right now, bro.
That's nuts. That's $20 off the street.
So you guys are falling right in.
Really good. Bro.
You guys are falling right into the trap. Government's plan is to get everybody doped up, and then they can do anything they want.
You're right.
You're right. Yeah.
There's no critical thinking going on when we're high as fuck.
However, though, Chuck, there's another side to it, and there's another side that this type of shit makes you not conform. Thank you, Scott. I'm really high. That's how good this shit is.
No, a bunch of pot smokers don't do what they're told.
Oh hell, I grew up in the 60s. I know all about them pot smokers.
No, but they don't fight back a lot either.
No.
Thank you, Scott. That's the other side. They don't do the fighting back, plotting, planning, and scheming. So I was gonna say in small amounts, this and they have one where you take hallucinogenic, I don't know, acid, PCP, whatever you name the shit that gets you there. And they said that one time, I think this was a government study too, that it was from years ago, that even doing it once, that person was less likely to do as told, and it would never leave him the rest of his life. Even exposed to that shit once, that guy is forever less likely to do what you tell him to do.
That's probably PCP or something.
That's crazy. All right, Mike, for real.
Well, I know LSD was developed to cure alcoholism. It didn't work out real well.
Oh. No, that didn't work out too well.
It's been a long, bumpy road, that's for sure.
There's vices and then there's addictions. I mean,
correct. And there's people that are alcohol abusers. They're not alcoholics. They're just alcohol abusers. If it doesn't affect their life, if they can quit drinking and still have the same happy-go-lucky life, they were just alcohol abusers.
I don't drink alcohol much, and when I do, I'll have a drink or two because I'm not an alcoholic at all, but I am a binge drinker. Where if I get 4 or 5 in me, I can go to 12 pretty easy without a fucking check. Just go.
Now,
Oh,
if you do that in a repetitive cycle, the binge drinking,
I won't let that happen because I don't like the
yeah,
way I feel when it happens. I mean,
I
I
was
have a real bad back,
I
so the
was
legs
working
stays
with a
up.
guy that he was a binge drinker. If he didn't drink, but once he picked up that first one, he was in for a 5-day bender every time. Alcohol is just perplexing.
Alcohol's a motherfucker. I mean, it's the grand uninhibitor.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
for sure. If you, yeah, that's why back in World War II they used to have them big posters, at the bars, loose lips sink ships.
yeah, they talk
Because
about roofing girls, man. Just get them drunk. What the fuck? They're as apt to do anything when they're drunk as anything.
if I gotta drug somebody or get them blackout drunk to get something from them, there's no reason for that.
There's no reason to get a woman blackout drunk who's going to drink herself blackout drunk all by herself. You don't have to
Yeah.
do
Who
it.
wants to bang some chick? I like the chick that's in my ear talking nasty shit anyway. Or a drunk motherfucker, that's it's like a hole in the wall. Nobody
Come
interested
down
in
to
that
Florida.
shit.
There's some of these fucking Barbie dolls that can hold their liquor and not remember a fucking thing the next day. I don't know how they do it.
Professionals. They're
Yeah.
professional drinkers.
Well, they have probably their candy they don't tell you about in the background and this and that. They're fucking whatever
Yep.
their game is.
Well, that's what the Hollywood crowd that was going to Johnny Depp's place, Voodoo Lounge. Is that what it was called?
Yep.
And they'd be in there for days on end drinking. Well, it turned out the coke is what allowed them to keep on staying awake and drinking, because the coke would counteract the alcohol.
It'd level you out.
Makes no sense in my book, but hey, what do I know?
You haven't been around it.
I don't plan to be either.
Chuck, like, why would you do something if you're working as hard to get drunk? Why would you fuck with other shit?
To get undrunk.
Right.
So how
many
drunk again?
How many videos have you seen on YouTube where somebody is on the verge of ODing and they give them that Narcan and they get pissed off because you messed up their high?
I've had it in real life.
Yeah, they keep trying to get me to buy some at the pharmacy. I keep telling them I don't need it.
Dude, I was watching, you know how they have the cop videos people watch? I was watching Swamp Police earlier while I was at Chili's getting a bite to eat.
Swamp
Man,
Police?
Swamp Police. This guy got arrested. His daughter's in bikini and she's attacking the police. They're about to tase her. It's a fucking melee.
Were they boozed up?
It sounds fake, man.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was watching it on this phone. I don't know, man. This was pretty bizarre.
They got some really good stage videos now where the sheriffs and the police have to put out shit saying that they are not affiliated, because so many people think that these shows are real. It's the sheriffs, and the sheriff got to put out the weird, because they got actors, and they just put a title up there and they're like this one I'm thinking of. What are they called? Bounty Hunters, I think. No, I'm getting them confused. There's so many of them.
Well, there's one
where there's sheriffs, but there's also one where there's bounty hunters, and they were supposed to get a weightlifter from his crib. Well, it could have been sheriffs getting whatever, but he put up this great fight and all of this shit, and then I go to their channel to watch, and they got a million up stage. I Google the shit, and they're putting the sheriff around. They have to put out shit saying, no, we're not affiliated. He's not a sheriff. It's
what was it? The one show where they put the people out there, Survival. or whatever it's
They
called.
probably got a bunch of those too.
But one of the people that was on this show,
yeah.
But they said that everything's scripted.
Right.
Here, tell me
all the drama and everything.
Right.
Okay, I'm working on it. Let this old man catch up. All right.
We'll just decide if this is fucking fake
Yes.
or not.
Hold on. Let me get my other
Swamp
so I can
Cop.
zoom in on it.
Oh boy, this ought to be good.
You got your phone, Joe?
Yeah, I'm quick. Go ahead.
Record.
Got no audio.
I was doing that.
In part one.
It's lagging and jumping
It's gonna
in
do
and
that
out.
shit again, bro.
Yep.
It ain't worth it.
You ain't got enough bandwidth. Are you on Wi-Fi or something? Dial in.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi.
I don't think you got enough signal.
Why is it breaking up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
Hold on, I'll close
Real
more.
choppy.
Family attacks, wildlife, something.
Yeah, Patty Mayo is one of those
Wait. While you're on that
bounty
channel,
hunters.
see if that channel has more videos like that. If it's a one-off, it's probably real. If they just happen to be lucky and find a bunch like that, you know.
I think it's a series called Swamp Cop.
Oh, it's a series.
This is the first.
Are they all action packed like that? If they are, it's bullshit.
Here.
We're not gonna be able to see it no matter what you do. It's really laggy.
Recording.
This body camera.
No, Scott is in and out.
You heard one word.
It's locking up.
Y'all got nav lights?
Yes, I do.
Do they work? Can I see them?
Well, thank you.
Sounds legit from
You're
the
just
5
right at it.
words
I want
I
to
can
make sure
hear.
y'all have nav lights working. All right, y'all have a life jacket for everybody on that?
Would you like to see the?
Yes, please. All right, there's 3.
Where's the one I was thinking about?
All right, how about your fire extinguisher? Where's that at?
They're
To do a
blurring
safety inspection because
faces.
your nav lights weren't on. Is that okay? Why? What's going on? Why is everyone perturbed? You had 4 beers? All right.
No, Scott, this ain't gonna cut it.
All right. In order to this,
It's going in and
you
out,
need to get out
Scott.
there. Get from there. So,
It ain't gonna work, Scott.
you've been drinking.
It's robot
right? You
and
can operate this
everything.
vessel in the vehicle.
You not
Okay.
here?
When I
It's not working, Scott.
tell you to,
He just can't hear or something.
and place them in your lap.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Let me get to the fight and shit.
It will help, I don't think.
I don't think it's gonna play. Is the problem? It's lagging.
I'm gonna
The audio and the video are lagging from each other.
I know. I'm driving. Easy. Easy. No, that shit off that shit. All right, stand back. Stand back. All right, you're under arrest.
Take that shit
You're
off.
under arrest.
You gotta be
Get
you
back.
didn't do nothing.
Why do you gotta be a idiot?
I was telling you right now. I was
Stop. Get back. Get back or you will be case. Do you understand? 1094 nice ramp.
The officer calls for backup as the family gets aggressive.
Get back. You're easy.
It's roboting.
Get back. Easy. Easy.
The operator's brother is seen trying to restrain the 2 females as they continue to harass the officer.
Y'all be easy. Don't make this say. I know it's. You're right. Shut up. Shut. Sit down. Easy.
Listen. Go.
Easy.
Now. Come on.
Go ahead.
Now. Go. Give me the
It ain't working, Scott.
Time for speed.
Let's go.
I understand that. I don't want to tase you.
Hey, Scott. Come on, give us a break.
It ain't playing, Scott.
Yeah.
We're only getting every 15th word.
What?
Yeah. It was playing really horrible. I was looking up shit on my other phone. That's the only reason I was tolerating
They're
it.
yelling. They're blanking some of them out.
That's just
All
fucked up. We can't get the context. Oh, no, the video and all that shit.
They were cussing a lot. So they were cutting it out.
Yeah.
But the audio and video were lagging from each other.
And it looks like
I don't know what the fuck.
It looks like the show is not like a series called Swamp Cop. Swamp Cop looks like a channel where they find low life, swampy type interactions where, you know, methods or something. I don't know.
Drunk boaters, it sounds like.
Yeah, that type of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the swamp area of Florida somewhere, probably out in Okeechobee or some shit.
I couldn't find nothing on it though, on except YouTube. I couldn't find nothing on Wikipedia, nothing on Google, nothing about it.
It's Swamp Cop, man. That's all.
I mean, I found the channel, and they got a bunch of vids, and they have amazingly low views, which makes me just wonder.
Which makes it, well, this one's got that we're watching. Part 2 has 435K.
Oh, okay.
The one we're watching right now has 17,000 subscribers, but how many? 1 million views on this one.
Okay, so here, the last video they posted 53,000 views. It's great.
It didn't
The
go
next
viral.
one, the next one is 1.7, 2.3 thousand, 250,000, 6,000. 30,000, 100. Yeah, they kill it. 2,000. What hit and miss, I guess, is weird.
Well, yeah, you got to get that good content to get that viral video.
Yes.
You know how that goes.
I do.
You want that girl to go, Hawk Tua, put it in my mouth.
You know, you want that, but you don't want that. It's weird. It's a lot of what you want determines the personality. The guy who hops out the car, I'm going to make something happen. That's a different beast than the guy who's filming at a distance and everything in between.
This is true.
I guess I'm trying to say I don't like the guy who thirsts for that moment. We all do to some extent because you love it, but the guy who thirsts for it is scary as fuck, man. It's got to happen organically. The guy who creates this is a piece of shit, probably. Well, at least got some piece of shit.
Your channel, do you only do YouTube or you do like TikTok and Instagram?
Only YouTube. And I ain't been doing that in like the last 6 months.
Yeah. Got lazy.
Not lazy.
Life got in the way.
Yeah, life got in the way. Yeah.
Well, get life out of the damn way.
See what I can do.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest. I used to go to Disney twice a year, take the family down there.
Mm-hmm.
And when they started introducing more alcohol locations within Disney, shit got stupid down there. I mean, people got stupid.
Are you
heat
saying
and booze don't mix?
Are you saying just in Disney, or did it have an effect that stretched outside of Disney?
Nope, just inside the Disney complexes.
I was seeing videos of them talking about how alcohol ruined the park.
Yep.
And they show people being kicked out and doing shit that kids probably shouldn't see, type shit.
I remember we went a couple of years ago, we went to Universal and we were leaving and we just happened to be walking with this couple and we got surrounded by the cops, you know, freeze where you're at and all this shit.
What?
Well, they had started this couple, I mean, we just ran into them as we're walking out. It was this couple they were after. They was causing all kind of. They were drunk. I mean, they were way drunk. And she was in there flashing kids, flashing her kids at young boys and stuff.
Yeah. That type
and they,
of shit.
Yeah, they had their fill of them. So they called the local authorities to come retrieve them.
Oh, wow. Does Disney have cops or something? Till they
got their own undercover. Well, Orange County, I think it's Orange County, provides the actual police, but they got undercover
security or real cops.
Yeah, that they pay for undercover.
Yeah.
Because used to you could have a stroller full of souvenirs and you could walk away from it and come back and the souvenirs would be there.
Right.
But now, not so much. The people are getting bolder about
fighting. I be seeing like drunk adults fighting.
Yep.
Man.
It's the booze. They started bringing booze in more and more, which is causing, heat and alcohol is a bad combination.
Right.
It makes people retarded fast.
Yeah, you probably think, I'm just keep drinking these cool drinks to cool off, and next thing you know, you're drunk as fuck, didn't even see it coming.
Yeah, because alcohol is a dehydrator.
Right.
If people drink water with their drink, 1 for 1, it might not be that bad. But when you don't, you start dehydrating and you drink more thinking.
And if it's hot, you're going to drink more and more. Yeah.
And then they get bold. They get bold and they get stupid.
Right. Yeah. Bold.
Which I didn't understand. And I put in a survey. They had me do a survey once. And that was the only drawback I could think of was I put on there, you're introducing more alcohol, which is causing more problems in each park.
All right. Ain't no going back, though. Once they got that money, there is no going back.
Yeah. Well, when they're charging $5 to $10 for a glass of beer, and
you can imagine,
drunk,
right? Giving that up because somebody say, kids shouldn't have to see that girl show her boobs. They're like, nigga, we made $1.2 million between the two parks on that weekend alone. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, what's a boob here and there?
That's a boob. He was 13. He's fine.
They got one ride down there called the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
And people will bring Disney World on Magic Kingdom, but people will bring their dead relatives' ashes and try to sprinkle them inside of the ride, throughout the ride.
I think I've seen that on TV.
And they have to close the ride down and bring in hazmat and clean it all up.
People are so fucking weird.
And they still do it to this day. Yeah,
I know Joe is thinking like white people.
Crazy ass white people.
All of that. No, that's a good one too. But people, we are so fucking all our idiosyncrasies. Never cease to amaze me.
And they've jacked the prices up so high now that even the poor people can't even afford to go anymore.
I bet, right? Because they see what they can get, supply and demand. If everybody want to go, they can charge $250 for a quick pass.
They got that
$80 per kid.
80,
90.
About $1,300 for a ticket.
Get the fuck out! No, that's got to be for a weekend or something, right?
That's a year pass.
It's a year pass for one person or the family.
Yeah, one person, $1,300.
You better live next door.
Actually, I think it's up to 16 now.
I saw a lady, she does YouTube content or Instagram. I don't know what I'll be watching, but she goes there and she shows all the shortcuts, which lines are shorter. You can do all those shortcuts. I'm like, how can she fucking she's talking about how much money she saved, but I'm thinking in my head, nigga, she's like, and I live very close. I'm like, how can you afford this shit? She's probably paid the $1,300 or $1,600 for the pass.
Yeah, the
and she's
annual
making
pass.
sure she gets every fucking bit worth of her money.
Well, you can do what they call a private tour that Disney does. You got to have at least 7 people to book it, and it's like, what is it, $500 a person? And they escort you to every ride. You get to jump the line and all that shit.
Wow! So that's at $500 extra. I don't
So
know.
you're gonna take us on that, Uncle Chuck?
What's that?
So you're gonna take us on that? I think me, you, Joe.
I can't afford it no more. I'm getting ready. I'm going to sell my condo that I got there on Disney. I can't afford it no more, even with my condo.
That right away before war gets worse.
Yeah, before you can't afford it. Nobody can afford to drive there.
Last time I went was almost 10 grand. But I took the daughter and the grandkid. But each meal was close to like $200. That was a killer.
It's crazy.
I can't spend that kind of money no more.
Yeah.
I used to take them twice a year, but they've overpriced. Well, they got a new CEO coming in on the 18th. I actually know the guy, but he's taking over on the 18th. We'll see what he does.
Wow.
Where do you know him from?
Then you should
From Disney.
You should check out the stocks maybe and see how that's going. Because he's selling. That's weird. What's that? Weird.
Yeah, they're going to price their stuff right out of business. What they're going to do if they keep going like this. I mean, I think a bottle of water or a bottle of soda was last time I was there was like $6 1/4.
Wow. Oh, it was $4 last time I was there over at Universal for a bottled water. So that was about 10 years ago. I just talked to a Special K, Chuck. I was on the phone with her. I let her know that I was over here, and she's going through a really hard time. Like she's been going through a lot for I would say like 2 months, but she just found out her father has stage 4 cancer.
Oh Lord!
So she's hurting real bad right now.
Well, I hope
she has a beautiful heart. Like I love her.
Yeah, I hope she ain't picking up the stuff to kill the pain.
And so I was like, you got to come over here and see Chuck and come hang out with us because this is where.
Because I used to do that. I used to use the booze to kill everything on the inside.
Somebody's breathing really hard.
That's me. I was just moving shit. My whole
sound like Darth Vader.
Luke, I'm your father. No, I just fucking knocked down a heater and a bunch of shit. So I was.
Oh, you're moving around.
Yeah, I was trying to not.
Now, tomorrow here is supposed to be like 85 degrees. Monday is supposed. Yeah, Monday is supposed to be 22 for the high.
Where are you at, Chuck?
West Central Tennessee.
I love Tennessee.
Okay.
I'm right between Jackson and Nashville, right off I-40.
Perfect.
That's how I met. That's how I met Moose. He stopped by on one of his trips.
Did he?
Chuck, I'm gonna cut out, man.
All right, Joe.
Peace, Joe. Hit me up sometime. Later.
For sure.
Well, let me know if you want to talk about that dude more.
There you go.
Are you talking about the first conversation, Dennison?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the pot kicked in and he forgot all about it.
What was the conversation?
A couple of more pointers for him.
Oh yeah.
But the conversation got.
Bring us back around. Bring us back around quick, Dennison. Evelyn Wood speed reader style.
I don't think anybody else will really be interested in it. It's a That's kind of a thing that Joe and I share that's unique. He was talking about how to deprogram someone.
Oh, on the yeah, because I've seen Joe. I used to go. Me and Joe used to hang out at a couple of flat Earth places, and oh Lord, you could see Joe pulling his hair out, just trying to make any logic apply, and they were closed minded. They wasn't having any logic or any science.
Just ask them, when there's a lunar eclipse, how come the shadow of the Earth is curved?
Exactly how we get off topic. Like they're talking about a subject, and then why? I don't get it. I just don't understand that.
So, Snow, what I said was on topic.
Okay.
Yeah, but it deflection. A lot of deflection comes into play when you're trying to get a good conversation going. It gets deflected to somewhere else so that they don't have to deal with the initial conversation. In my opinion.
In my experience, people will bring up excuses for shit like that and say the Earth is oval and flat, for example.
Yeah, I gave up trying to make
the lunar eclipse is fake. It's just a projection on the firmament.
Well, and my question always was, if it's a projector, you're telling me that from throughout all of history, we've had a projector shooting that image up there?
Every day, every night.
If you use reason and logic and math and science to determine the shape of the Earth, you come to that it's spheroid.
Right.
So if you're a flat earther, you're already not using facts, evidence, reason, logic. You're using your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to be able to appeal to you with facts and reason and science and logic. You already rejected the science because the science proves the Earth isn't flat. So you reject math and science already out of hand.
So do the models that all the air traffic controllers are using.
So you have to appeal to someone's feelings in order to change their mind about something like flat Earth. And that's that's a much more complex game.
Exactly. Or
what
if you're talking, go ahead.
What I wanted to say to Joe before Scott came up was, I try to use the Socratic method and get people to come to their own conclusions. And I treat it as though the truth is like a sculpture that already exists underneath the clay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Michelangelo, he used to say he didn't sculpt things. It was already there. All he did was remove the useless bits.
Right.
And,
I don't really.
And that's.
Go ahead. I usually don't find my way to any truth without beginning with doubt a little bit.
Well, a little bit of skepticism works out.
I just don't trust things right off the bat. I mean, that's not typically the way I have gone through life. I typically will look at things and say, okay, well, I know that to be true, or that seems to be true, but well, let me trust but verify, or that doesn't seem true. Let me see if I can, figure out what is true. So, but it usually comes with doubt. I mean, I think a healthy sense of doubt is good in anybody's day.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't you over at RLM's earlier, Dennison?
Yes.
It sounded like what little bit I popped in, it sounded like a doomsday prepper session going on. Or am I wrong?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, what little bit I caught. And back in 2000, I heard so much of that, I just can't hardly get into it anymore.
Yeah, I was just trying to encourage people to divest from the government and the system invest in their own sustainability.
That's an uphill climb you're trying to make there. Get everybody to
Yeah,
turn away from their laziness, turn away from their simplicity, turn away from, well, government daddy.
Well, the more handouts you provide, the more people are going to support you.
That's their plan.
yeah, but you can take the government's handouts without being reliant on the government.
True, but you know, you can't find many of the people that do.
I'm all for exploiting the system.
I don't disagree with you, honestly. You know, the system's exploiting you, so what's the difference?
Right. I could never take enough out for it to break even for what it's done to me. So there isn't a monetary value for what the system has taken from me.
From each of us, I would say.
I agree.
So
me no more so than anyone else, aside from the fact that I tried. Like I believed. I gave myself to, my country, my community, and to every employer that I had. I tried my hardest to be a productive member of society, and
you were
exploited. Boy, they sure did take advantage of that.
Yes, I can agree with that 100%. Until I came up lame, and all of a sudden I was worthless.
Yeah.
Even though I still could have done my job.
And it started for me even earlier than that. I just started to tell my employer that I was going to focus on my health more than my career, and that was enough for them to dump me
anymore.
And to discard me.
That's it right there. That's the point, is that you became a liability.
Not really, though. Like me, focused on my health more than my career is still better and more productive, more trustworthy, more reliable, and more profitable than 10 other employees.
If you look across the board, though, that may be true in your case, but can you get a snapshot of you and 100 other people and count on 10 people being like you? Probably not.
No, and it's obvious too. Like, so that's why I'm convinced these corporations don't make decisions based on bottom line. They make decisions based on their emotions. And
well, their emotions and
are tied to the bottom line.
Right. Tied, yes. And tied to statistics and graphs and fucking Venn diagrams and bullshit.
Yeah, but I look great on graphs and Venn diagrams, brother. I look like a fucking miracle.
Yep.
I'm the kind of employee that comes in and I save you 10 times.
Yeah, you give them 150% instead of 100.
Yeah, I walk in through the door and just my ideas alone pay for 3 times my salary. And I do so much work, you can fire 5 to 10 people around me and save even more money. And then when I do a job, I do it like nobody's done it before. And then if you need somebody to do it like you're doing it yourself and you show me how you want it done, I'm like a second you. I'm like a clone. I'm a 1 out of 10,000 employee.
Yep. I can relate to that.
It's great in the beginning. It's a love affair in the beginning. You know, they're like, how great you are.
You can have 1,000 attaboys.
Yep.
But one fuck up is what sticks out the most.
Yep. And then if God forbid, I'm like, hey, so I made you all this money and I kicked all this ass. How about a little piece of something for my own? Or how about I don't have to I can do 5 jobs instead of 11 jobs, something like that. And it's like the audacity. How dare you?
How dare you? Exactly.
And it starts the beginning of the end.
So you've been through a few cycles of that, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's tough to go in and take control of everything when there's people that have kind of put their spin on it. They've created their ecosystem or their environment for workflow. and someone new comes in and says, I'm going to do it different, I'm going to do it better, and I'm going to do 10 jobs instead of one, that may be a little bit overwhelming to people.
They like it in the beginning.
And then they depend on you.
Yeah, they're paying me minimum wage. I have no authority. I'm just fixing shit and getting it done.
What world
when I start
is
to
this?
want more money, or I start getting responsibility, or I start getting notoriety, and people see that I'm better at your job than you are, that's when it starts to become a problem.
Yep. Because then all the squeaky wheels start popping up, trying to hem you in. Because you're a threat to them. That's how it was.
I think I might be a modern day burnout. I think I might be the last of my kind. Because I don't know if this younger generation is going to experience that.
I don't think so. Because those lifetime jobs aren't there anymore.
Right.
Because I had one of the last ones, I think, was in the steel industry. And I could see it changing the whole dynamic of what new hires, what they did with them and how they treated them. Like they were just cattle. Yep, you ain't working out. We'll just get a new batch.
Yeah, I worked almost 15 years within the same family of companies. And I went from, making $8.25 an hour answering the phone to making $70,000 a year as acting with an acting C-level position.
Yep.
And 2 managerial roles.
I can relate. I started digging ditches at $8 an hour when I started that steel mill, and at the end I was making 110, and I could. I was my own boss, the whole 9 yards. But they kept giving me more and more obligations. Oh, you're so good at this, you can pick this little bit up over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ended up being a liaison between them and the EPA.
Abby Normal. I don't know about that.
Sorry, Jenna's whatever. Would you direct 822?
So I would not recommend a young person start a career. I would say I would not recommend that a young person start a career. I would recommend that they use their youth to their advantage. Take menial jobs. Like the best thing you can do is be a janitor or work at McDonald's. Something with low responsibility, low accountability, low visibility. Plenty of hours on demand, and menial, repetitive, functional work that will not experience economic downturn. Because your goal as a young person shouldn't be to find a job that you love, or to find work that you want to do for the rest of your life. It should be to extract as much wealth from the system as possible in the least amount of time. Because if you're 22 and you live with your parents and you work all day, every day, and give up some freedom and some pleasure for the short term in order to plan for the long term, by the time you're 25 or 27, you can retire for the rest of your life. You'll never have to work ever again.
A lot of people don't look at the long term is the problem.
I didn't. Nobody does. That's why I would try to instill that in a young person. Think about your what the best years of your life are going to look like. They're not probably not going to be the next 3 to 5 years, because you've got 50 to come. So,
and I think we got quite a big shakeup coming in the jobs market, to be honest with you.
Right. Yeah, look to do. See, the irony here is that automation, it went clerical and customer service.
Yes.
It didn't go into the labor fields, right? So breaking bricks and building houses and cleaning toilets and putting hamburgers together is all not automated. It's answering the phone and data entry and professional services that are all getting automated away. Yeah, if he has a garden business, he's already doing the right thing now. Gardening, however, is one of the most dangerous jobs on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be my bet. But it can be lucrative.
The smart money is learning to do AI and understanding that one person with AI can now do all the work of an entire ad agency, all the
but
work
that's
of
a
a
career.
production.
But you got everybody now trying to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't compete in the market. Extract, exploit, and get out.
Well,
you do not want to be in this economy. Get out of the economy. Make your money work for you. This is a capitalist system. You don't need to be doing jobs for the rest of your life. With the gardening thing, honestly, my advice would be for him to start hiring people so that he's not doing the dangerous work himself, and then use that. And then again, just keep banking. I hope he lives with you. You should let him move back in. If he doesn't, you should encourage him to move back in and save money. Because if he's not paying rent is the trick. That's the scam. If he's not paying rent and he has a full-time job, he can cash out of the economy in 3 to 5 years if he doesn't have to pay rent. So if you can eliminate his rent costs and even some of his food costs, then he can retire in 3 to 5 years, and he could maybe hire some people to expand the gardening business and then sell it. So he'll have enough money that he's extracted out of it, and then he can sell the company on top of that, cash out of the system. And he could talk to any investor. Would be able, if he has $200,000, any investor could tell him what to do. I mean, if you wanted, you could give him my Discord, and I could show him how to use the stock market to live off of $200,000 for the rest of his life without ever having to work again. Just on like a simple wheel strategy, dividends, and brokerage interest returns, cash sweeps. You know, buy a house, rent it out, buy some land, lease it out. Just get out of the rat race, man. Don't waste 40 years playing this corporate bullshit. It's a scam. And there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's just a busted back, broken knees, and a wasted soul.
Well, it doesn't have to be wasted, but if you waste your money, it's just a wasted effort. Just because the next door neighbor's got a Lamborghini don't mean I need to buy a Lamborghini.
Yeah, but kids nowadays might have to pay $2,000 a month in rent.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I know my daughter was a server, and everywhere she's up in St. Louis area, and everywhere she's worked, she's always made good money because she's a top-notch server. You know, she knows how to treat the customer. But now all the places up there are going to more the self-service style. They no longer need the wait staff. So she's having a hell of a time finding a job because either they're closing down places or they're consolidating and going to this like McDonald's type thing. You know, you go in, you order, and then they bring your food out to you. off of a machine. It's crazy. I keep trying to tell her you need to find something other than that because this is going to turn into be the way restaurants are collapsing and consolidating. You're definitely at the tail end of it.
Yeah, it's getting it from all ends. People can't afford to eat out. Labor is the most expensive part of like 80% of companies, especially restaurants. And automation, that's where automation is going. It's going into middleman tasks. So like the person who takes your order, the person who, comes out to your car, it's shockingly not going into manufacturing, which is where we need it, right? So to build our houses, build our cars, clean our toilets, clean our sewers, pick the fruit, do all the dangerous shit that nobody wants to do. It's going into the, straight into where the economy of where everybody else is, into professional services, which is the heart of the American economy.
I remember when they brought the robots into the automotive industry, all them welders that lost their jobs because they had those automated welding arms now. So you no longer needed that person to do the welding, which cut the workforce by a huge amount. So I can see that continuing to happen. Maybe. I think this AI shit's going to end up biting itself in the ass the rate they're going.
Yeah, I don't see the AI revolution coming the way the technocrats are pushing it. I think it's mostly hype.
Well, Hollywood, like I said, I read them 6 articles this morning from different writers, and they're saying it's possible Hollywood could just disappear in a very short time.
Be replaced by AI, you mean?
Yeah, no longer have the high budgets for the people to do the graphic or make the scenes or whatever, because now everything can be AI generated. And you no longer need the studio sets and all that stuff.
I haven't seen it.
That was just some articles I was reading this morning.
No, I've seen people saying that shit. Yeah, but I haven't seen it in the technology. The technology just isn't there.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong, right? But I've seen no signs of it getting there in any time soon. I see mostly hype.
Yeah. When product starts coming out, then you'll know that they got their foot in the door. When you start getting full length movies coming out that are done by independents,
right,
as opposed to done on a budget of 50,000 as compared to 3 million or 5 million or whatever it costs, 180 million to make a movie.
And then people actually go to see it and they like it, and then it does well on DVD. You know what I mean? Like, when that happens, call me.
Well, the big thing now I've noticed is when they're releasing the movie to the theaters, they're also releasing DVDs at the same time, which makes no sense in my book. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a marketing genius in that regard.
Things have changed since COVID.
Oh yeah, big time. COVID,
so, like they used to get most of their money from the theater, and they didn't want to release it on DVD because that would take away from ticket sales. Now, your streaming premiere might be bigger than your movie premiere, or just the same size.
I've seen a few of them do that, release to streaming as opposed to the theater, which hurts the theater business. Yeah, me too. I gotta go get the kids' medicine ready.
Hasta la vista then, folks. I'm ready to take off.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. Any last
Thanks for
words?
having me. Peace.
I'll
Good
try that
talking to
next
all of
time.
you. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me. And Snow, good to see you. Good to see you, D.
too.
We'll talk soon.
All right,
Bye,
Scott. Take care.
Peace.
All right, Dennis. Any last words?
No, thanks for the chat, Chuck. See you
Not
later.
a problem. At least we weren't screaming and yelling over here. I get tired of that. All right, everyone have a good night. No one's told you they love you today. I love you. And with that, good night.
Good night, John.